Wake and bake, rise and grind. God is good all the time. Don't forget to thank God for waking you up this morning. He real all the time. Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me, people. What I miss? Like the video, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. Y'all ready? Y'all ready?
Easy to block, Captain. We got Battle Facts in the building. We are long. I don't really do lives for 2.5 hours. Facts know that I hate lives when it's long.
Good morning. What's going on, Danny?
This nigga told me we gonna do a live watching reaction with him.
I hate it. I hate it. Tomorrow I will be back tomorrow to promote my card and to talk about the Easy and Twerk. We're not talking about that right now, but I will promote it because this video should get some views. So we are talking about Murder Will Get Hit, man. So Easy to Block Cat, the first New Jersey Twerk will be going down October 11th in New York. New York. Please purchase your tickets at. They just sent me the link right now. It is tbl.ticketspice.com. Bro, just doing that right. They got what they need. No fees. They don't want to pay no fees.
What is that?
Yeah. They don't want to pay no fees, bro. Just pay the fees, bro.
That's cool.
Caribbean Kush said Summer Madness is gonna be whack without Twerk and Lux. It's not gonna be as good, considering that battle probably would be a fire battle. Assuming that battle is gonna be like classic out the gates. Summer Madness is not gonna be as good, but I don't think it's gonna be whack. Still some good battles up there. Now, especially if it's like free or something. Now, if it's is it worth $50? Whole different question. We have to see. It's the potential of being worth it. I thought they said he was out. I really hope so. Now, I did hear that he was out, but we don't know if he's gonna make it to the event. We hope so.
Just pay the fees.
Y'all make sure y'all like the video, please. Support the cause. Y'all can definitely always show love, show support, because y'all know I got y'all.
Facts, you was home for it, watching it on the live, so you got to see it from a different view than I got to see it from. Right. I was in the building. We got me and Twerk got announced before the actual battle. This is where, me and my shorty was actually wanted to see this battle, so we was paying attention, to the battle. Before I give my breakdown, I know you already gave your breakdown, but we on the Easy to Block Captain channel, so should we do it?
First of all, you had on a fire shirt. I don't know what kind of shirt that was when you came out. I said, "This not look like." When you bought the shirt, I'm like, that might be the one he was talking about.
What you? No, that's the joint that me and Ram I was at the store with Ram. Remember I told you I was like, yo, she.
Yeah. I'm like, shirt fire.
Thank you for the heart. Thank you for the heart.
Yeah, man, let's go.
So from the you was watching it on live. You was on a live watch reaction.
I did it live. I did a live recap of the Mook and the Hitman battle, and I had Mook 3-0, but I didn't do an individual video. I might clip it up and put it up today, because they gave me a day off today, so I plan on working today. So yeah, I had Mook 3-0.
Was it just as bad as I feel like it was in the building than on camera?
Well, I can't know. You was in the building, but I think it probably was worse. It probably was worse on camera because we can't hear all of the crowd. Like, I know his people was trying to cheer. We probably didn't hear all of that. So it was kind of like when he was rapping, it felt awkward when Hitman was rapping. Now, Hitman is always good. He don't choke, you know what I'm saying, or whatever like that. But for the level of competition it was, the bars just like I felt like he should have been performing more or a little more in the pen. Okay. It felt like everybody was expecting more than what they was getting. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, how did you feel?
I was disappointed that he didn't stick to being himself. I was disappointed. I was disappointed he didn't stick to himself.
How y'all feel? How y'all feel?
He changed his voice, and I felt like because he thought, you know, when nigga think they rapping, and like when Rex had that girl, like, you know what I'm saying? I felt like he really thought he was rapping, and the bars wasn't as heavy as his conviction, so it made it off. You know what I'm saying? So it just, I was disappointed.
This is why we break down everybody else's recaps, because we got a criteria. We know exactly what we're looking for battles. But since the people who don't got, they got their subjective opinion, that means however they want, whatever they want to say, however they want to feel, they say all type of random stuff like that. Can somebody please admit to me or explain to me what did he mean by? I'm gonna let him say it himself. What does that mean? Listen.
Changed his voice, and I felt like because he thought, you know, when nigga think they rapping, and like when Rex had that girl.
And then what? Oh, you can't hate on how a person feels. That's what a lot of people say. Oh, I'm not mad at you how you feel. So I am. Just because you don't want to get mad, you giving everybody the leeway of having whatever saying whatever they feel. Don't mean I am. It gotta make sense. It got to make sense. You can't just feel anyway. I'm just saying that because look, he keeps saying feel. Look, watch.
Yeah, I was disappointed. He didn't stick to himself. His voice he changed his voice, and I felt like because he thought, you know, when nigga think they rapping, and like when Rex had that girl, like, you know what I'm saying? I felt like he really thought he was rapping.
I feel like he felt like he was really rapping.
What? And the bars wasn't as heavy as his conviction.
And
so
the bars wasn't as heavy as his conviction. So he's saying his conviction was there, but the bars wasn't as heavy as the conviction. What does that mean? Because people say all type of stuff with confidence too. Yeah, because it's easy to be confident of your feelings if nobody know how to gauge whatever you're talking about. If we're just gonna respect how you feel. So he knows he's able to just say anything. He knows that. Because it's my opinion. It's just how I feel. What does it mean? What does it mean for your bars not to hold as much weight as your conviction? Because my understanding is you can say something convicting that's not bar heavy. Like Calico. Calico said it don't even got a rhyme, right? So that means he still got conviction in that, and that's what's making that not rhyme hit, right? So how do your bars, what's the opposite? Because that's how I feel. So what is he saying? He's saying, oh, you got the conviction part, but then the bars is not heavy, it's not matching that conviction. Conviction is something totally different than the bar. He should separate it and say the bars is light, but in the performance, because conviction is underperformance. So he mixing up conviction and bars all in the same thing, trying to judge it. That's what's gonna happen every time when you don't have a criteria you're going by. You're gonna start mixing stuff up, saying anything.
Okay. So it just I was disappointed.
Excuse. I see 4 or 5 of y'all in here. Please, I know y'all hear me asking the question. Somebody said talk to him, Rankin, so y'all understand what I'm saying. I need somebody to try to help Fats, because y'all like Fats. Fats is the up and comer. Everybody love him. Right. I like Fats. That don't mean I agree with what he's saying. That don't mean I don't think that what he's saying is dumb. It don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? Because it don't. He only make a lot of what they do is look at how everybody else feel and then try not to say nothing wrong to hurt nobody's feelings. That's what it seems like he's doing, especially Goods. I saw Goods interview, like, not Goods, who was it? Jay Black. I seen his breakdown. I'm like, huh? You just don't want to hurt nobody's feelings, sir. But that's not how you should judge a battle. We shouldn't judge battles trying not to hurt somebody's feelings. That's stupid. That's not what judges do. Now, be disrespectful to them, that's one thing. It's clear what's disrespectful or not. Sometimes it's not so clear. You'll never know what disrespect somebody, but it's a general disrespect. Long as you're not generally long as you're not generally disrespecting a person, it don't matter if their feelings get hurt or not. Don't matter. And that's how you should judge anything. I'm talking about that's just how judging is. Like the main judge, like in the court, you think he care about your feelings? Absolutely not. If you thought he did, then you was wrong. He's going off the law. So he don't care about your feelings. He not gonna disrespect you though, hopefully. Some judges do.
So I told you, I was like, yo, I don't know, that's for the next battle. I said, I'm gonna text you.
He gave Hitman the third round, Jay Black. Gave Hitman the third round because he said, I don't want to misquote him, y'all. Hold on, give me a second. He was like, because he or the people takes other people's angles into consideration. Correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. I give Hitman the third because I took somebody else's angle and credited them for it, so I got to do the same thing for Hitman. Is that fair? Yes. Is that a good way to judge a battle? Absolutely not. Because over here at the rankings, guess what we say about I don't know if y'all remember or not. Y'all will when I say it. What is angles? Hit or miss. So when you take a angle on somebody, it's not about what you're actually saying. It's about how you're saying it. So it's hit or miss. Some people say, oh, that angle don't, how did that angle hit harder than that angle? Because that angle was said better. It was said better. More bars, still witty, still out of the box, still direct. So if you say the angle wrong, like Hitman did, because everybody's saying, even Jay Black, oh, I would have did it different. You would have did it different, so you're admitting that he didn't do it right, but you still give him credit for it. That makes no sense. If he did it wrong, he did it wrong. You don't give credit where it's not due. Everybody knows he did it wrong. He did it awkward. While you're watching it, you like, what's going on here? Especially live, like you got a better understanding the second watch, third watch, what's going on. First watch, you're like, wait, what? He don't jump from this to that to this, like, what? What is the angle actually? It's like multiple angles in one. Like, no. You said you did it wrong.
How to get $48,000 in 24 hours, part 2. There's this new debt program.
Simple.
All right, listen, man. Everybody go to my Hitman versus Murder Mook predictions. I called this, bro. I literally called this. I say, yo, this is one of the battles. This is one of the biggest battles of the era right now, right? We need Murder Mook to be Murder Mook, and we need Hitman Holla to be Hitman Holla. In order for this to work, right? I said, yo, Mook promo is top tier. He's doing it different than what y'all expect, but it's a strategy. He letting Hitman burn himself out in the beginning, and he came at the very end. That shit was beautiful, bro. It was beautiful,
man. Crescendo right at the end.
It was beautiful, and I wish that Hitman would have took heed and seen that he was doing and just start being quiet, because at the end of the day is the battle. You see, the battle got 1 million views in almost 3 days. It was in the 2-day mark. It was almost 2 hours for 3 days. That it would have did that anyway. Right. It would have did it anyway, because Hitman Holla and it would have did that you was more in tune with the culture, right? As far as you being on spaces more, blogs more, got a whole album out with everybody in the culture. So he tried to figure out a way to diminish the love that you got from the culture. But what Hitman messed up as when you mess up, messed up, right? And as far as it's an angle. So when the shit came out between him and his girl, battle rap became battle rap. Right. And shit. Right. But it's about how you rebrand. Mook came out and was like, you know what? That was my fuck up. I stopped drinking. I'm changing. I'm not gonna be the same motherfucker I was, right? So then once we see that you're actually living up to your shit, battle rap start fucking with Mook again. He looked like a whole rejuvenated nigga. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Like talking in complete sentences.
Right.
Like for real, whole rebrand. And this is what's so funny though. The
All entertainment. I'm waiting on Averb's thoughts because I know he should have an interesting point of view. He probably gonna hate on Hitman, so it's like it's gonna be some biasness in it. He loved Mook already, and then he don't like Hitman, so we know what he gonna say.
Opposite of that, we looking at Hitman, and I'm like, you doing the opposite of what you do. You into it with Verb every day. You like out of your element.
But that's proof that y'all just here for entertainment. It'll be an interesting view of what he's gonna say. Is it gonna be funny? Is he gonna have an interesting? Sure, but is that gonna give you who actually won the battle, the competition part of this sport? No. We all know, like I said, he's biased. He's gonna be biased. So that's it. We shouldn't listen to somebody that's already proven to be biased for a judgment or how they feel. Like, if you want to just hear how people feel about stuff, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? If that entertains you, go ahead. But that shouldn't hold no weight in how a battle's judged. None. In my opinion, you shouldn't even be over here for that. But y'all are. You're here for entertainment, right?
Doing shit you don't usually do, and you saying, "Well, Mook ain't promoing, so Mook sitting back like, damn, I ain't gotta do shit."
And you know what? Mook didn't even really touch on it a lot.
Right. He didn't.
Mook ain't even really touch on the shit on the Averb shit a lot. And Averb put out a lot of information that a nigga could use.
They burned it out. All he did, I think, he going back and forth, he looking like a woman or something. I think that's the only really time he really
right.
Because they burnt it out. Like, you know what I'm saying? They burnt it out.
I feel like that this battle.
Nah, he did. He definitely lucked up. If that's the case, that's good. What's going on, Thomas? They saying Twerk got unsuspended release within 24 hours. I mean, right. It's not, I won't call it luck because it happens, especially with somebody of prominent, you know what I'm saying? It happens. Or some money. He got in there Thursday, so sometimes they try to squeeze people in before that Friday because, the weekends they ain't doing that. So if you got some money, you know what I'm saying, you got some name to yourself, they'll squeeze you in for sure. So it's not really luck. It's just what happens, really.
Supposed to be one like for the ages, right? Because I don't put Hitman in that new era. I put Hitman like definitely in that class or two that came after, but he's been here for a while, right? So it's kind of surprising. Like, damn, Hitman and Mook battle. Okay, cool, right? So it's just like, to me, Mook don't have nothing to prove to you besides I'm a bigger star than you, right? Even though you think that you're on it, wilding out, I'm a bigger star than you. Hitman has to prove to Mook that I'm a better rapper than you. Because even though you might feel he's a bigger star, when we talking about who get revered as battle rap, Mook always comes up. So now Mook can question, are you really a bigger star? Right. Because I'm really top of who I'm top of. You know what I mean? Like when you go to hip hop, you got the same people, Jay-Z, Nas, Tupac. You want to start saying the same?
No, for sure. For sure. We definitely glad to hear that because we already copped up. So hopefully he get on that plane today, like right now. I want to hear the updates on him getting on the plane. I'm glad he out. But I'm more concerned on is he gonna battle or not. That's my most concern. And don't like on my YouTube, like on my battle rap channel, that I review battles. I care the most is he gonna battle. So just because he's out, congratulations. I'm glad you're out, I guess. I don't even know what you did. So I don't even know if I'm glad you're out or not. I'm only glad you're out because I want to see you back, to be honest. To be honest.
People, right? When you get to Hitman, it's like you get to battle rap, you got the same people, you got the moves, you got the luxes. It's like it's cemented damn near, right? He's a legend, he's a goat. You know what I mean?
Hitman have T.I. dead and gone. Hitman use have T.I. dead and gone verse against Moo. Oh wow. Wow. What's half a verse? How many bars is that? Yeah, getting out was the first step. But let's see if he's gonna get on that plane and go, right? Because you could be able to get out, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes there's restrictions against you that you can't leave a state, of course not. So imagine the country. Imagine. So if they gave him a pass to actually still leave the country because he's an artist and he got, perks, he got money, he an artist. Hopefully. Now, if that's the case, get on the plane, sir, and get in the battle. And then that's when the excuses stop right there. Because some people will try to go even further because let's just say he choked. Let's just say it, not putting it in the air, but just say, hypothetically he choked. Some people be like, well, he's going through so much in his brain. He got locked up and things of this nature. Right. No excuses. You're there. You should have been prepared. People go through stuff all the time. Right. That's it. Respectfully. Now, my heart goes out to you when I cut the camera off. But when I got the camera on and I'm here for battle rap judging, that's just what it is.
As far as that, no matter how you feel,
his place don't never get taken. He don't never get taken.
Right. And he's in one of those atmospheres right now to me, which I'm gonna explain a little bit later, is that he's trying to live up to the GOAT. As far as that, right? So now you get Hitman.
Somebody said 8 bars. Bring me a word for word. Yeah, I gotta find it. Just give me a second, y'all. It's out. It was, give me a reference point, y'all. I'm about to check it out right now. Because there's people out here trying to save Hitman. Oh, Hitman won because the stuff that he said about Mook was actually real. Wait, what? You're weird, respectfully, whoever said that. That's not how you judge battles. But I would give you, in this culture, you can judge battles like that. Because here, in battle rap, you can say anything for any reason. It's your opinion, right? But over here at the rankings, it sounds stupid. That's not how you judge battles. If what they're saying is real or not. Imagine that in a place that they exaggerate everything. Literally. Imagine judging off what's real or not. Right. But neither here nor there. It's actually here and there. Moving on.
And I said in my prediction, I said, listen, Hitman, I don't want you to sound like Mook. And listen, and I know how Hitman be. He'll see this and then he'll tweet me, say some shit. Hitman, please don't do that. Because at the end of the day, I don't have no dog in a fight. I don't care about the battle. I'm just a battle rap fan. Right. I feel like Hitman allowed the
nigga said, I don't got a dog in the fight. I don't care about the battle. I'm just a battle rap fan. You definitely said that wrong. Huh? Right.
The fans in battle rap. Now, this is what you would say.
When you don't go by criteria, y'all, you're gonna always sound like all these guys. Like literally. Have y'all ever been listening to somebody that's trying to review the battle? You be like, I wonder how they feel about the battle. And then you just start getting confused, like, what do you say that for? What do you say that for? What do you say that for? I'm telling y'all right now, Rankings is letting y'all know. The reason y'all feel like that is because they're not going by no criteria. So they're gonna say stuff that's contradicting to itself. All the time, the whole time. Y'all not gonna be able to hold them accountable unless your memory is so sharp that y'all remember everything they say about every battle. So you be like, wait, you didn't say that about this person in that battle. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody got time for that. I want to hold you accountable about your own criteria. First of all, you should tell me, how do you judge battles? Because you must admit that everybody don't judge battles the same. Everybody knows that, right? Right. So if I'm listening to you, why don't you tell me, how do you judge the battle? Or that's blind. You know why they don't tell us how they even judge the battle? Because we can't hold them accountable, y'all. If they had a criteria, and they say something that's not on that criteria, you're like, huh? Wait, easy. That's not on your criteria, sir. What is him being smart in the face off got to do with how you're judging the battle? What does that got to do with anything? We can say stuff like that if he actually shows us his criteria. Because maybe on his criteria say, face offs is actually points in the battle. You wouldn't dare write that on your criteria, but you said it. Because you can say anything terrible. Rankins, what's wrong with you? Everybody does this. Right. That's the problem. I hate that. Judging battles should not be subjective. That's stupid. That's not how you judge nothing. That's not how you judge anything. So don't say we're judging the battle. Just say we're observing the battle and we're saying wherever we want. Be honest. Stop saying you're judging something, because judging have to be done objectively. Right? If it's going to be fair. Right? I forget, most of y'all didn't even pass 6th grade. So y'all actually don't know. Yeah, you forgot you're talking to idiots here, Rankins. Right. I do be forgetting. I'm trying to educate y'all what words actually mean. Stop saying we judging the battle.
And like that rap changes people's opinion. And
Your Honor in the building. What's the word, G? Look, it's subjective, Rankins, to you, not to me. I can prove that I go off a collective, what we consider facts. The only reason I say we consider facts, because you will say, oh, what makes it a fact? That's why you need to go to the round table, and then I can show you what better than I can tell you. Everything we agree on our scale, everybody you have to agree with it. Like, oh yeah, that is how you judge. Oh yeah, that's how or that is what we're looking for. All you gotta do is been watching battle rap since battle rap been on a screen, and you should know all these things. This is why I got a lot of fans. This is why you think people don't try to be like, oh, that doesn't make sense, Rankins. They would if they could, but of course it does make sense. Of course.
I believe that Hitman allowed them niggas and all the bloggers to say that he was a great storyteller.
Have you heard about drop-in bathrooms? This company is looking for homeowners to trial.
I gotta pay for premium, y'all. Y'all donate to the cause so I can get premium.
But they compared angle and storying to storytelling, and at the end of the day, to the blogger, I know you don't like the nigga, but Chris Abias, he made a whole blog about that storytelling is different. I'm like, you're not a battle rapper. It's not.
Right.
Not. Because what Mook do is he connect the first line to the 16th line. It's a fucking story. It's a story. You gotta connect it. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
It's like right answer.
It's right. So what Hitman actually is telling the story, because he's not as lyrical as Mook, so it feels like more of a story to him. But if you listen to Mook, it's really a story too. You're not better than Mook at that.
Right.
Like, they're not better than Mook at that. You let the people make you believe that you was better at Mook at that, and you wasn't that. I was expecting, and I got notes, y'all, because I need to be, 100%. I was expecting
notes,
remixes,
Nope.
I was expecting show out. I was expecting shit that made you Hitman holler, or why you're a bigger star than Mook. I was expecting you, nigga. I was expecting like that first round 2 times and shit. Like I was like, yo, I want the show. Like when I'm watching Hitman, I want the show. This is your, at the end of the day, no matter how big you is, because you are a big superstar, this is your biggest battle. This is your biggest battle to date, bro. Murder Mook ain't no nigga to not just come with crazy. This is fucking the Murder Mook.
This nigga done got compromised on us. It's kind of cringy to hear. What are you talking about, Ranks? I don't hear it. Because y'all subjective just like him. So y'all don't even feel it. Y'all don't even hear it. He's just saying anything. He just don't want to. He don't want to be wrong either. He's doing like everybody else doing now. He don't want to hurt nobody's feelings for real. So he's saying everything. Like, no, bro. Stick to how somebody won the battle or not. You let the fans gas you that you can storytell as much as him. You can storytell as much as him. Like, I was expecting a Hitman Holla doing all type of stuff. Like, but Hitman haven't did the remix in a long time. Why didn't you tell him that his last battle or the time before that? You just saying anything. You saying what the fans saying in hindsight. Like, so all of y'all say the same thing. That don't even make no sense. I can kind of see what he mean by show jumping out there. Like, because we always expect show, especially him on the stage. But how can you say, oh, you should have been more yourself? Like, what? That Hitman was exactly how Hitman almost have been the last couple of battles. The same fire Hitman that he's been the last couple of battles. Just go look. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Y'all just want to make an excuse because maybe in your mind you didn't think Mook could beat him. Maybe. Who knows? Just throwing that out there. That's why I told you should clear your mind. Just judge the battle as it happened. All your expectations and all your what this culture loves the most, what is it? Not the recap. People love the predictions. All your predictions. Yeah. See, you guys, he started off the video just like I told y'all. Hey, look, you guys, I was right. And then he would go to explain how he was right. I'm like, where was you right at? What are you talking about?
Bro, like
niggas
like
just want to be right.
Shot.
Right,
okay, nigga, you a psychic. Like, they want the weirdest credit. See, you guys, I was right. Did you make money off that, psychic man? I don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody does. Only in battle rap, bro.
This your biggest battle. Why am
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I can't lie. Because sports, they do too. That's what makes them choose the sports analyst guy. Whoever can be the psychic. Whoever can be the psychic the best makes you a better sportscaster. You know what I'm saying? Broadcaster. Right. So that's what they are. You're judging the battle, but then you're the sports broadcaster too. They mixing up the two. The referees are not Shannon Sharp in them. You can have your perspective of what you feel, all this random stuff, if the battle's already judged. Hence, the game is already judged. So we got an outcome. Now you can say all that random stuff that you're saying. But if we're here trying to listen to how you ref the game, why are you saying broadcaster stuff? Hold it down, Rankins. Nah, that was fire. If anybody followed that, y'all know that was fire. Perfect comparison. I'm going to start using that more and more. I'm glad I thought of that. These ones think they Shannon Sharp mixed with the ref.
Why am I not getting show out coming out 2 times? I remember when Twerk battled one of them niggas, he did 2 strapped in. If you need it, you need it. It's your shit.
But then
go ahead.
So this is what I thought Hitman should have did.
I remember when Mook battled one of them niggas, he did two. I mean, Twerk battled one of them niggas, he did 2 strapped ins. Can somebody go? Because who's one of them niggas? You talking about Mook, who Hitman just battled? You know Twerk battled him, right? Go show me the 2 strapped ins he did. You just say anything. They just say anything. Rankins, he might have did 2 strapped in, he just didn't say I'm strapped in both times, right? You just lie for no reason. Whatever, bro.
If he was gonna decide to try,
But I already know this is gonna happen. That's why I'm so like I know it's content every time I listen to somebody's recap because I'm gonna just disagree or show how they sound stupid every time. Because I actually got a criteria. The same as y'all just don't got it written down. I know they're gonna say dumb stuff. But you know what I'm saying? Especially the battle rappers, I do easy. I don't want to do Jay Black like that because he don't really, you know what I'm saying? He a fan like me, and I like Jay Black, but he say a lot of dumb stuff too.
out rap Mook. Tell the people you got to give Mook his credit to do that. So that way, if you lose, if you fail at it, because he personally wanted to out rap Mook.
No, he
He
did.
was just trying to say
He did, but he didn't against Mook. Have Twerk did 2 strapped ins before? Yes, but you're telling Hitman to do 2 show out come out against Mook, but Twerk against Mook didn't do 2 strapped in. See the logic right there? Why I'm saying he just saying anything? Do you understand what I'm saying? Just because he have did 2 strapped ins before, what that mean? What that mean? Hitman and brought Show out there twice before, right? Right. So you just say
I'm
anything.
better when everybody didn't feel the same. Say I'm about to go in there and try to out rap this nigga. Y'all want to see me rap? I'm about to try to out rap this nigga. If you lose, he got the best of it. But go in there and be yourself and say what I do is more powerful than what you do. Right. That's all you had to do. You perform, do all of that shit or whatever you do. He do what he do or whatever, and it's just a clash. And your fans gonna say you won. His fans gonna say he won.
The comment of particular truth said, my reviews on my page, I really don't listen if y'all say.
Do you hear? Do you hear the advice that they're giving Hitman? You be yourself. Let Mook be himself. Your fans is gonna like it. That means you won. And then Mook's fans is gonna like it. That means he won. And then in turns, we all win. Rankins, you hear that all the time. Ain't that right? Right. Wrong. I'm here for competition, just like y'all are. Y'all just don't want to admit it. We don't want his fans to win and his fans to win and might as well break even. No. We want to know who actually is better between y'all. Right. He just saying anything. Bad advice. I'm glad Hitman actually trying to beat Mook. Not only to his fans, to the whole entire world. And that's why he would change his style up a little bit, like everybody does. Impersonation, showing that I can do what this is what all superstars, the top tiers. This is why I coach mid tiers. Like when I talk to a mid tier, I tell him what top tiers do. You have to show the opponent and the fans that I can do what you do better than you, and you can't do what I do. That's the best way to beat your opponent. I tell the people that all the time. Y'all can't deny it because that's clearly true. So why would you tell Hitman not to try to do what Mook do better than him? Or feel like, no, he tried. It just wasn't good enough. That's it. That's just how battles go. You see the levels. What you mad for? Don't try to go back in and say, oh, you never tried. You should have did that. You never should have tried to actually show us that you're better than him. You should have just did what you always do. Then your fans be satisfied. And me too. I'm a fan too. Like, you sound stupid, nigga. Hold it down, Rankins. Sorry. That's what Hitman got clipped, not being himself. It happens. If he was himself, he still would have got clipped. It's a chance he still would have got clipped, but not to his fans. That don't matter because they're gonna say he won anyway. Right? Right. So why do his fans thinking he won the battle even should matter? Why are we saying that? I'm just trying to tell Hitman how to protect his own brand. Right. Y'all so confused over here. Y'all taking the competition out the game. You win some and you lose some, sir. Try again. No, it's not the point. Forget the point. I didn't miss the point. Do I understand what he's trying to say? Because that's just how battle rap goes these days. Of course. But I'm against that. I'm here to tell him that I'm here for competition. That's what I'm here to say. So no. I didn't miss the point. It's common sense why he says stupid stuff trying to please everybody. I ain't here for that. I'm here for competition. You're here for that. Nobody thinks Hitman won with the boss. That's a real fan.
Listen up. If you're part of the food stamps program, here's something that will blow your mind. With your EBT card, you can get full coverage auto insurance for
What? We changed your name to Mallah, nigga.
Mallah.
Come on, you Mallah. That's crazy.
Yeah. Come on, Latrell, stop.
He could have just. He could have just.
What point? Pull up. What point do y'all think that I'm missing? Come on, tell me. Because all I'm gonna say is I didn't miss that point. You're missing my point. His point is very obvious. I want my rappers to be themselves, not a bunch of copycat rappers like the DMV. Huh? I don't want them to copy each other. But when I said impersonation, I'm not saying impersonate him the whole round. No. Or all the rounds. No. The segments like they both actually did. It's not like Hitman didn't do it. He actually did what I'm saying. Just impersonate something that he have done that y'all like and just show that I'm fired. That's a way to attack your opponent. But no, I'm not saying change into his style. I don't know how you got that from what I'm saying. Changes to his style, or I want all the rappers to sound the same. What? I don't know how you got that from that, but no. I'm definitely not saying that. Definitely not saying that. That don't make no sense. I'm just telling you how top tiers approach their opponents or attack their opponents. And they already did it. So.
But he had to tell the people whatever, because he just let everybody get in his head. Move the fans, himself.
But I agree with you, and I agree that I want the battle rapper to be themselves. Yes. Keep your own style. Yes. I told you, Hitman was himself. They just trying to act like he wasn't himself because it's hindsight, right? So when you look at something and you don't really know what to say, you be like, oh, maybe you should have did this, or maybe you should have did that. Something else that I've seen you do before. But like I said, he haven't done a remix in how long? So why would you say, I'm expecting a remix? Huh? He don't do remixes anymore. Why would you say that? That's what I'm saying. No. They just, it's really it's no reason him saying that other than trying to please everybody or say what everybody else is saying. But it doesn't even make sense. Especially a person, I can see it make a little sense if he always do that. Like he's always have been doing that. He ain't did a remix in a minute. And it's not like he do a remix every battle. The crowd won't even, he would have probably did a remix if the crowd went super crazy for a bar. They wasn't, right? Because most of the time he do remixes is because the crowd reacts. So if the crowd not with you and they with Mook, when did he have a chance to even do this remix y'all speak of? Just throw. So can you imagine him remixing a bar the crowd didn't go crazy for it? Say a bar the crowd don't say nothing like they was doing, and then remix it, and then just looking at you like, because that's exactly what will happen, right or wrong. Come on, y'all.
He was all over the place, and it showed in his performance. You know what I'm saying? It showed, and that's all it is. You
remember when Mook was like, "You not a sicker me, or do the riches me, or do that whole little style." Did Hitman impersonate that style or not? Is that not rapping like Mook? Did that work? You sound stupid. You just want to argue. Y'all don't even listen. He actually did impersonate him, and it actually did work. So how can you say, "Oh, trying to rap like Mook was a horrible plan"? He should have rapped like Mook more. It was actually the bars that was working. Y'all just say anything, but I'm not about to argue back and forth. I'm here to teach y'all niggas. You can't teach me nothing.
it was too much on the
Go to
line.
Chris'
You should've
page.
just leaned on
If
what
you want to have your own subjective opinion, there's plenty of pages out there for that. I'm not buying it. It's stupid. It doesn't make any sense, period. And I can prove it. I've been proving it.
It's like Golden State going to the finals and we ain't gonna shoot threes today, y'all. We're gonna try to trick them in. Like, man, if y'all don't get a ball to Steph, you know what I'm saying? Right. I mean,
He said, for a donation, I'll rap a crazy battle rap verse. Let me go live and rap. I don't need no donation for that, sir. You know what I'm saying? You could just pull up on my live, and I give you a couple minutes, or I mean, like, maybe like 2.5 minutes to rap your verse. Maybe 3. If it's fire, I give you 3. If it's trash, yeah, 130. I'm gonna cut you off respectfully. But you don't gotta donate for that. But I appreciate the donations. You can donate. Yeah, thank you. But you ain't gotta donate for that. No. Just stop the cap, man. Hitman, 4 losses in a row. Nasty. Oh, so in hindsight, he should have brought his brother out twice and did remixes in them all the 4 battles in a row. That's why he lost all those battles too. Right? Right. Interesting. Conspiracy theory. Like, right. All right. You know what I'm saying? All right. Can't blame y'all. This is what battle rap comes down
Hitman is
to.
on a crazy campaign, right? He's utilizing his fan base as he should. There's nothing wrong with that. To say that now, I'm not gonna lie. My opinion,
right?
I don't
about bars. I'm not trying to teach you about bars, my friend. Keep flying over your head. And I know you, this Nitro dude before. Most things fly over his head. You can't teach me about bars. I'm not trying to teach you about bars. I'm trying to teach you how to judge a battle. Something you don't know how to do that's clear. Because you biased. You subjective. That's not how you judge stuff. Yeah, that's why I'm here for to teach you. Not about bars. I'm pretty sure you understand bars. Or else you won't even be in battle rap. You understand what these niggas are saying? That's the least of my concern. Just making stuff up.
Your opinion, I'm gonna ask you next.
the same opinion that I do.
Okay, is I felt like it was a little better on camera. How you feel about it?
Yeah, of course.
Where's the link? Hold on 1 second. I'm about to post it on my Twitter. Hold on 1 second. All right, you don't got Twitter, so I'm about to show you another way. Hold on 1 second. I'm about to do it another way. I've been teaching. You can't tell me what I can't and cannot do when I've taught people how to judge battles for years. That's literally what I do. So maybe I can't teach you because you're a snide-nosed kid that don't know no dang better. That's fine. Or you're a hard-headed old person that don't want to change in his ways. That's also fine. But you can't tell me I can't teach when I literally do that. That's what I do. You sound stupid. You just like talking. You just like trying to get the link for you now. RYZ. I just got the Discord, so I'm about to post the Discord if I can. Because you don't know my Discord. You got Discord? Because I can give you. Oh, I can't post in my own. Yeah, I do. I'm not on StreamYard though. I'm not on StreamYard, but the link is in the Discord. Maybe the next video I'll be on StreamYard for you, man.
Because
I did it backwards, and I should have went live on this phone.
It's a big battle. Everybody got high emotions because the build up. So we all hype and we got high expectations. And
just follow me up, man. I'll give you an opportunity. Next time I go off another phone, if I can do what I want to do.
We expecting Hitman to do something. So the fact that he didn't meet them expectations, it seemed even worse. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we all over exaggerate. You know what I'm saying? So on the camera, you get the.
Let me see. Your Honor, the link to come up here on live with me is in the Discord in the lobby. But oh boy, I don't think got. Oh, you. Oh, he said he got a hot verse, and if it's hot, we donate to his thing. Nah, man. Nah, I'm not into that. But the fans might donate to you. I'll let you drop your Cash App after you spit the verse, yeah. And I can't even say no, because if it sounds like Lux type verse, I might give you $1. You know what I'm saying? Never know.
Chance to hear like what he's saying. He got a direction. You know what I'm saying? And what he doing or whatever. I understood what he was trying to do. And not only that, after his interview, I did understand what it was he was trying to do. But you should have did a better job then of prepping us for what it is, because we didn't know what the fuck he was trying to do. You were saying you could rap better than Mook. Like, no, you can't. you were saying Mook can't rap. Yeah, yes he can. Like so, it definitely got a little bit better, man. On the as far as Hitman's material,
I feel like that too.
And got
No,
bigger.
I still got Mook winning. But I do feel like in the building, I was like, this shit ain't it in the building. You know what I'm saying? Like that, I'm just like, all right, he's had some all right lines, but I watched it again on camera. I'm like, okay, like certain shit, I was like, okay, I get it. And even on the opposite side, like you know, I'm fair. Even on the opposite side, there was a few things that Mook said. I was like, okay, but y'all gotta understand the psychology of battle rap. Once you get the crowd, it's over, right? Like once Mook snatched the crowd.
See how he try to separate himself from the crowd now? You got to understand the psychology of battle rap. Once you get the crowd, then it's over. That means that same psychology worked on you. Once he gets you, you accepting bars that you don't think is hot, right? Because you're judging the battle. Or are you just judging off the crowd? Which is weird too. See what I mean, y'all? I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. They say anything. They don't even have to make sense. I'm missing the point. Yes, y'all. I'm missing the point again. That's what his rankings do. You know what I'm saying? He just missed all the points. I spit some Lux-ish real talk. I go crazy. I mean, if you go crazy like that, I ain't gonna say I'm hungry. I might throw you something. I definitely promote it. I definitely make a video out of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do something for you for sure.
Mook mid shit is gonna get gassed like it's fire. Now Mook did have some mid shit. He did.
My client wanted a refund because my sketch looked like a cult. Turns out he was just sold me all along.
Yeah, I mean like that. Some of the stuff that Hitman was saying in his interview that was mid, it wasn't mid.
Like you pointing out the shit that's like
so fire, right?
If you saying this publicly, we gonna think, well, then that's why you can't write because you don't know what the fuck fire is. Like you don't, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's true.
Who definitely had the crowd to work the crowd, which is what Hitman bragged about, and he know how to end up doing that better than you know what I'm saying. So
right,
it was what it was. I don't so Hitman just his setups. You a writer, man. Can't just say anything to get to the next, you know what I'm saying, lines or whatever, the rhyme or whatever. Like you just can't say it's just he was trying to rap. That's what made it seem like such a failure. If he was performing, I don't think we give a fuck about kind of what he's saying a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We don't care a little bit. We don't care a little bit less, if that makes sense.
Right.
Go to the lobby if you want to pull up on this stream right now, Your Honor. The link to the stream to the live right here is in the lobby. I posted it. If you had StreamYard, it'll be lit. I rap Tay Rock, Twerk, Your Will, Move, Kiss J. My verse, a word. Did they give you some money? Did they donate like you asked from us?
Yeah, we're gonna judge material. I always knew that Mook was a better writer than Hitman, but if I'm being completely honest, and I know this is not gonna be, you know what I'm saying, it's crazy this, right? I want to put an asterisk next to this. It's crazy that I actually have to consider watching what I say because I don't want to get Hitman upset. I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? As far as that
video about that,
you know what I mean? Like, and it's just like, yo, listen, I'll bang with you, I fuck with you, I don't hate you. But at the end of the day, it's battle rap, right? And we have to speak on like the shit that we gotta speak on is nothing. I done went into the building with fucking Suge, right? I got on Spaces, Hitman, you was on Spaces, he was like, yo, that's your first time going to somebody else. Yo, that happens like that.
I mean, if you rap to Twerk, Tay Rock, Ill Will, and Mook. I mean, if you as fire as you think you are, I'm pretty sure they'll put you on. I know Tay Rock for sure got a league. You know? So I would have to hear your raps. Like I said, if the raps is fire to me, then I'll promote you the best I can. But I ain't gonna, I'm a little fish.
It happens like that. It's like, yo, you understand the dynamics of what it is. I'm gonna say this. I wasn't impressed with the material. You know what I'm saying? Like that. I feel like the material it could have been more. Right? I don't know if Hitman got into his head and felt like that he had to rap like Mook, but that's not what I wanted from Hitman, bro. Like I felt like you're better. You was better versus me. I felt like you was better versus Ill Will. I feel like you was better versus Geechee. I felt like that you waited to your biggest battle to be lighter than dryer sheets. I didn't like it.
Now you good. Have you went to the Discord lobby? You say you're in the Discord, Your Honor. Just go to the lobby. It's like different rooms in Discord. You just gotta find the lobby. And then click on that link right there. They'll walk you through it. I think it's just there's a couple steps to get on the line.
Bro, you know what I'm saying? I just was like, that was a few lines. I liked it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I felt like that,
if you're over 30 without life insurance, have you heard about this new type that pays you while you're still alive?
This was probably like the lightest Hitman I've seen in a while.
He fought to not have. Okay, if you going up against you about to battle Twerk, right?
Right.
And when you look at Twerk, you can feel like I'm the best in the world. Okay, none of these niggas fuck with me, but what are you gonna have for Twerk? Gonna have respect.
Right.
Gonna have respect, his ability and respect.
Right. Because I know he could turn up. Right.
Hitman.
So you're gonna see a little bit of. At least I'm gonna try to give y'all the best version of Easy the Block Captain because I'm battling a nigga that's can win, right? So you know what I mean? Like when Hitman goes up against Mook, you have to think that Mook can win this battle. Right. So I have to go crazy. I just don't feel like the bars equal crazy. How you feel?
No, I think what it was and Hitman he keeps saying this in interviews. He said it during the battle. He said it before the battle. I just don't understand why y'all love him and giving him the look. He was so like it's like he just felt like Mook didn't deserve. He was in his head. Like he had no respect for Mook as a threat. He was saying it out loud. I don't know why y'all respect this. Why is y'all saying he this? Why is that's where you went wrong? You better figure out why we said it. Or you end up on the opposite end of it. No, he cleared Tay Rock. He cleared Geechee. He cleared Arsenal. Something going on. And Hitman, I think his arrogance got the best of him as far as like, this nigga shouldn't be getting this love, so he wasn't right with no fear. When he was battling Ill Will, he was more scared than Ill Will.
I ain't thinking that's crazy to be. That's crazy.
You know what I mean?
To be more scared than Ill Will.
I'm about to put another link up there.
In the building, right? If I will, I don't know. This is
Man, my dumb ass.
No, on you. It's actually me. That first link was the link to, like you said, just brought you over here.
What's the word? Battle of his life, man. What up?
Coolin'. How you feeling, man?
I'm all right, man. I watched the battles. I watched all of them with y'all last week. And I was just wondering, I'm here to talk about it. I ain't never get a chance to recap it, which I had to go do some shit. But
the floor is yours. Talk to me.
Man, I think that shit was ass, man. That Mook and Hitman battle was ass cheeks, bro. That shit is dirt. I don't be understanding, man. Them niggas have lost the plot. The problem is, I think they lost the plot. both of them lost the plot of the point of what they're supposed to be doing. It's become some weird game of like facts versus fiction, or like, you know, big money to small change, all this shit. It just became such a dynamic that we don't care about. Like, who gives a fuck? But we don't know how y'all living. We don't care. I mean, Mook, we motherfuckers don't think you doing too much good based on the videos and shit. No disrespect to my brother. I'm just saying, like, what the fuck is we keep talking about blueprint and shit? Like, we gotta stop talking about our status and in the hierarchy and just rap. Like, you make that status by rapping and defeating your opponent. You don't get that status by just shouting out that status all the time. Hitman want to just keep talking about his accolades and shit, but instead of making new accolades, make the accolades by rapping, by walking up on a nigga like I'm legally blind, by reloading with the bullets that came by I'm Super Mario. You make the accolades by doing the entertaining rapping shit, not by just keep shouting how, man, I got 40. I think they lost the whole plot, bro. They so addicted to like stating these fake facts and these narratives and painting this idiocies, bro. When it's like, you forgot you're supposed to be entertaining us constantly. And even Mook, bro, that dry ass shit. That shit, I don't understand when motherfuckers be like, he be rapping. Maybe I just don't get it. Shout out to Mook, bro, but I don't get it. What the fuck is so rappy about the shit he be doing? That shit don't even be meaning nothing, don't be saying nothing. All them numbers he said, just numbers and shit. The fuck, these are just numbers. You just randomly saying numbers. Since you want to talk about his numbers, I thought I'd say mine. That's just stupid. Like, they don't have good ideas anymore. They can't create, to me, bro. And you know how, I'm the era I'm from. That shit don't be tight, bro. What if Rex don't spend, let's, for a second, just to compare it to Rex, my favorite battle of all time, so it's a great example. I think he's the GOAT and the blueprint of how it should go, in my opinion. Rex don't waste his time talking about all his Summer Madness appearances and the run he went on and being the man for almost 15 years. And he reignites it by rapping again, talking about the trap, talking about how you blow your head off, talking about how you beat the shit out you, talking about this, talking about he doesn't. That's how you keep the status and build the accolades, not by just sharing your accolades. All this shareable accolades shit is the problem, bro. Stop telling us about all this motherfucking shit you done did and all these views you got. Make the new views by going crazy.
Right.
Like, I think they just lost that whole plot. And
But,
Mook so addicted to.
well, no, go ahead.
I think Mook's so addicted to like being personal and being like in reality that it's just not entertaining anymore. I told Kid Slade that he could use a little more fiction in his rhymes. So I feel like Mook could. Mook, you could use a little more battle rap party. You could use a little more battle rap in that shit. That shit be boring and shit. That shit dry as hell, bro. That should be, I don't know what these niggas be on, but they be, I don't know, man.
No, I'm with that. If you're saying that the exaggerated part is the entertaining part, I'm with that. I agree with that part. I definitely do. Is it a way that you could like choose a winner through the trash, or you just like, I'm just here to get
Mook.
entertained?
I'll give it to Mook.
Okay.
But watching Kyle and Rum really just made Mook and Hitman so much more worse. Like that, like watching Kyle and Rum is how you do, like, that's battle rap, bro. I don't know what, like, yes, it's a perfect dichotomy because Kyle's talking real shit, but it's still in the realm of battle rap. It's still, there's a overarching theme that we understand is battle rap. They missed that part. Mook and Hitman is up there talking like real reality, and they're missing the battle rap part. They just missing it. It's like, bro, you're supposed to. Where's the battle rap part of that? Not just the reality of it, the battle rap of it. The battle rap of that shit. Not just like, you know what I'm saying? I think so. Watching Rex and Av, then Swamp and Hollow, whatever. Not Swamp and Hollow. I'm sorry. Rex and Av, maybe Swamp third, but Rex and Av, then Calico Hitman, Rum. Watching them, you get Rum Nitty. You got all battle rap. That's mostly battle rap. Then you got Cal, who has a good blend of both. And then you get to these goofies, and they talking about the dumbest shit, bro. Their topics, but this is what we were talking about last week when it comes to topics from that stupid ass shit and life where we are in our lives. Fuck that. Get back to the streets. aggravated assault, murder in the first, aggravated secondary degree, man 3, penal code 189. Get back to that stuff. Not this fucking dumbass shit about hierarchy and who's better at this. I mean, who did this? My bad. Let me go in this store real quick. Like this goes back to the topic of
Let me ask you something. How do you? Oh no, can you hear
dumb
me?
as shit.
No,
Yeah,
you
my bad.
good. So how do you feel like? Because I see your point. I see your point. And I actually do agree. You don't
Yes.
really.
Yes.
We're not. If you talk about that stuff, it's still got to be witty and hot. So just talking about it ain't gonna do it for me. So I agree up until the hot part. I don't mind them talking about whatever they want to talk about. Just make it out of the box and witty for me. But what do you feel about
I agree with that.
Cassidy? Because you know that's kind of how Cassidy raps. So do you feel the same way about him?
Yeah, I think Cassie's super dirt
Okay.
from a battle rap standpoint. Yeah,
Okay. I was just,
I ain't never enjoyed one round. I ain't enjoyed one round. Nothing. The only ever thing I ever like, I watched all his shit. Of course, we all did. He only got 4 of them. We seen him on Disaster, Arsenal Goods, and then whoever else. We seen them
hit
all.
me.
And the only and then I like was all that fake ass ice would not make the swelling go down. That against Goods. That was the only thing he ever said that I thought
Yeah,
was tight to actually like. Other than that, no, I think Cassidy's super ass in the battle format, in my opinion. Shout out to Cassidy. But from a battle standpoint, super dirt. All them niggas they don't know the plot. They don't have the story anymore. They have lost the goal, bro. They lost the entire goal of the shit. Cause they so big headed and so fake celebrity, they don't even understand what they supposed to be doing anymore, bro. Hitman, Hitman needs to go watch his old shit. Caught him outside. I told him, bitch, nigga, man up. He was like, man. I said, man, where's little stuff like but now he got to keep talking about Nick and all this, and I did this and I did that, and man, stop running down your fucking resume and continue to create the resume. Keep going. Don't tell us this. Keep making it. But that fame shit that's the worst thing that.
I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm with that. I actually agree, y'all. Honestly, I'm with what he's saying. I'm with what he's saying. We're not really here to see who's can talk the most facts, like reality. That's not what we're here for.
Like,
Oh, because first of all, I keep telling y'all everything I think, every single thing, every one of them is correct. Necessarily a lie, but you can look at it as a lie. It's exaggerations. That's one thing you can't deny. It's not really happening like that. So to try to decipher what's real or what's not in a battle, it's not how you judge it, y'all. It's just not what it is. So I agree.
it's too difficult to determine. How the fuck we know? We saw your house. We
Right.
saw your house. Are we supposed to really believe now that you really got on? Like, what are we supposed to make of this? We saw your shit. We really? Are you kidding me? What we supposed to be? What we supposed to believe? Okay, we know you do get paid a lot. We could agree. You're probably one of the more higher paid guys. Sure. I think there's no reason not to believe that. Sure. But what's high pay now that no more caffeine? Mook wasn't even on the caffeine ever for real. So what's high pay now that there's no more caffeine? Ain't no
Yeah.
75,000 or better no more. Ain't none of
Mm.
that.
Mm.
What's the highest paid? The highest paid ain't nothing but 15, 16,000 now. The highest paid ain't nothing but
No,
20
they go
bands.
fly 75 plus in this battle for sure. I'm assuming. So I don't know why I said for sure, but that's why I assume.
Okay. Then all right. Then I'll give them that.
This battle right here, this one. But I see what you're talking about for sure. But
Okay.
all it takes is a habit to blow through that money, right?
For sure. And shout out to Mook for kicking his. I'm setting up. My bad. Give my light. I'm setting up. Yeah, nah, facts. 100%. But all in all, I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like they're putting too much. They're trying to live above reality for no reason. It's like y'all. We know y'all niggas, bro.
Right.
It's so boring to listen to.
You're chopping up a little bit.
It's tight. That was tight. Was tight. We know what's tight. I wanted to kill Geechee Gotti so bad I damn near killed myself. That's tight. That's reality plus the battle rap cohesively combined.
Yeah.
Because of course he wasn't trying to kill himself. He didn't want to kill Geechee that bad. Of course, that's the battle rap. That's the battle rap metaphor.
Right.
That's the battle rap
Yeah.
metaphor. And in reality, he actually almost killed
No, that was
himself trying to
tight.
kill
No,
Geechee.
that was tight.
That's how you.
That was
That's
perfect.
how you do these niggas. They all reality. They all. But I gotta put air quotes to their reality because we don't. They just talk. We don't know. They just talking, bro.
Yeah.
Mook ain't the GOAT for a lot of people. He just was first.
Yeah. See, that's why I say I don't mind what they talking about it, but what you saying now, it sounds like you saying what I do agree on is maybe they dragged it out too long. Just still doing to witty punchlines or battle rap style instead of just trying to act like realness winning you the battle. Yes, we want you to talk about reality or take stuff about their life and defame them for it. Yeah, sure. That's part of defaming their character. I get that part. So I don't mind you talking about it. You just gotta the way they was doing it might have seemed a little dragged out. I will agree with
And Hitman been doing that his last couple battles, bro.
it. I think Mook got a little bit better into what we doing. He's getting better and better to what you're saying, what we're kind of listening for in battle rap. But Hitman for sure stepped into Mook's world thinking that it was just a talk to you, you talk right back to me. And that's probably why you said the direct thing and making you seem a little right about the direction thing. But that's why we was trying to explain to you, yeah, we wanted to be direct, but it don't have to be too direct. It just got to be direct enough that we know that you wrote for this opponent right here. That's it. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't got to be all the way angle based. So maybe they misunderstood. Oh, these guys wanted direct. Let me show you direct. And just start talking real stuff to each other. Like, no, bro.
I 100% agree with that take. We like, bro, they just don't, they forgot to entertain us first. They just forgot you're supposed to entertain us, Hitman. The entertainer wins, not nothing else. The more entertaining nigga win, not
and
nothing else.
your example with Rum Nitty was flawless. And because I was thinking the same thing. Because when you battle Rum Nitty, he's so battle rap. Even the people like Lux that went against him knew he can't go into that bag he want to usually go to and just talk real to someone. I gotta kind of punch with this nigga or he gonna kill me. You know what I'm saying? So they know they can't do that with Rum Nitty. But Hitman, you can do that too, as you saw with Mook, and it worked. I'm sure Lux can talk him to death too, especially if Hitman in there trying to do the same battle and talk directly to like that. Because they, at the end of the day, they went more witty than you. So Mook is doing what Yarna's saying, but he putting bars in there, unlimited of them things. So he is thinking out of the box, being witty still. You know what I'm saying? He
I
ain't
think the bars be weak too. That be thinking the bars weak, bro. I just be, you know why I get on and talk.
It's easy to you. Scheming is easy for you. You know what I'm saying? So I see why you saying it's not as hard, but scheming is one of the top of intricacy, multi-syllable. You know what I'm saying? And scheming is how you show the intricacy of your pen. You just know how to do it easy, so you're like, nah, that's kind of weak. Nah, it's gonna get reactions. So it's respect. You gotta. It takes thought. You just can't just write that. You actually gotta think about it to put a scheme together, and we respect. Yeah, that's all. That's all we saying. But I'm with you. Some of the references I heard before. I just didn't hear it the way you said it because that's the easiest way to disguise references we heard before in a scheme. I've been preaching this forever. You can say a defeat bar in a scheme, a body scheme.
You said on doing the live, you was like, you had a great point on the recap. I mean, while it was happening last week, you said, I heard it before, but I ain't hear it, but I heard it before. You had said something like that. You was like, man, we heard that before. I don't know what I heard. I don't know what it, can't quote it, but I heard it before. And it's just because it just sounds so before. It sounds so before. It just sounds before. It sounds before, bro. That's what they keep missing. What I'm trying to tell you about the refreshingly original part. They keep missing that. Why you gotta go through the whole every part of the body? Get to the new word you found and get there. I agree. That shit is weak going through the whole motherfucking ankle. Come on, bro. Go get to the new joint you found. I heard he ate a disc. Just say that. Get to the new one you found. I heard he ate a disc. That was actually fire. Get to the new one you got. Fuck all them other ones and shit.
I've been thinking that too, but because it's not my preference. But I try to get out of my preference and give them credit in thinking. Like I said, it does take thought and it is intricate. So I still will give you points for it. But I will agree that ain't really my like. Come on, what's the new one that we ain't heard? Just say all new ones. Like, come on, bro.
New one. That's why my scheming be so tight. That's why my scheming be tight.
If they do a fruit one, we know pear gonna be up there in the same way. Pear, we know. You gotta show me a different pear. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? But it's safe in a scheme. It is safe in a scheme. Don't punch on pear. Nah. That's old. It's safe when you're doing a scheme. As long as a couple of them, like you said, is refreshing. Some reference I haven't heard. All right, I get it. All right, cool. It was hard to put together. I get it. We all judging the art here. I gotta respect the art, even though I don't necessarily like it.
And this goes back to topic of choice. This is why that's like number one on my list when it comes to what we discussing and what we doing. It's the topic of choice. You have to be talking about the tight shit, not the dumb shit. Talk about the tight shit. Violence. The criminal underworld is what you should be talking about as often as you can. I mean, if you're gonna speak real, it should be in comparison to the criminal underworld. Everything should be brought back to the violent, criminal, ignorant underworld we come from. We ain't doing it now. Nobody's doing it right now. It's just just nostalgia. We're just going back to it. Go back to the old stupid shit that gets you locked up for years. Go to that. That's what we're supposed to be talking about, bro. We're supposed to be talking about money and shit. How we gonna judge that? What are you talking about?
Now, see, I mean, I tell you, I'm gonna disagree on that part. Just that's that part of what you should talk about. I don't want to put a box on art. I don't want to put a box on what you should talk about or not. Just it gotta be dope. You gotta think out of the box when you present it. That's all I'm gonna say. So I kind of agree
with that. I could agree with that.
Yeah.
Okay, but like let's take Mook and Tay Rock. Perfect. That was an excellent Mook battle from Mook.
Right.
He gave us reality with battle rap, with history, with tied it in with Rex and Mook and Poor Bear and all the stuff he did. Yes. Yeah, that.
Yeah.
That's the stuff.
That's true.
They just
and how much they with Mook.
But then he'll go battle Reed Dollars. Then he go battle Reed Dollars, and then it just like what? It's too.
What about how you feel about Lutz and Rum? Did Lutz do his thing against Rum to you?
I don't think so, man.
So he's still.
I don't think so.
So a lot of people like Lutz. I really like that Lutz too. So and he don't really talk about the what you prefer people talk about. You know what I'm saying?
I don't got one Lux battle that I think was tight. He never had anything tight for me. Not Kyle, not Hollow, not Osh, not Mook, not the first time, not Total Slaughter. Terrible on Total Slaughter. That's what these niggas are environmentally based tight or not. Whether they tight is based on where we at and what we doing and who's there. They can't just be tight all across the board. They can't go any motherfucking way and be tight. They gotta be tight under this perfect curated situation. They can't be tight whenever, like Rex. Rex is dope whenever. Total Slaughter, that room, this room, Harlem, the Bronx, St. Louis, Brooklyn, London. Rex is tight where they don't even speak English yet. He tight. He versus a 13-year-old little boy. He tight. Versus a grown man. He tight.
I actually see what he's saying, but I hate that our conversation is going like this because he's saying when we by ourselves we go like this. I hate that. It is going smooth because I actually disagree with him, but I can respectfully. I think
you can challenge it, man. I know, man. Challenged it. I'm just saying, Rex.
No, I have been. It's just respectfully. You know what I'm saying? Just certain parts, but you're making more sense. Your overall point. I am catching it this time. Usually, I like nah. I got more to say, but I'm understanding.
Why is Mook so good against Rock? In the room, super quiet. In this quiet, the room got to be quiet. There got to be no people around, no cheering. So we got to hear all of this for you to be tight. Then you get on the main stage versus Reed, and we don't want to hear none of this shit. Then you go battle. Then you get on you get on Total Slaughter, in front of a bunch of people who ain't really battle rap connoisseurs like that. they're more industry and shit. They ain't really like that. And you go crazy. Then you get up there in front of Iron Solomon, in front of a battle rap connoisseurs, and this shit is crickets and boos. Then you get back up there against fucking these niggas is sometimey, half-ass, depending on where we are shit. They ain't like, bruh, Lux tight in that one room. He ain't tight on UW. He ain't tight against Geechee. He ain't tight on Caffeine. These niggas ain't tight depending on where they at. They tight. Their tightness is sometimey and shit. They ain't always like that. Rum is lit wherever he at. Rum lit because he gets the point. Entertain, fine, your daughter, Liam Neeson. He gets the fucking point. He gets the point. He has the point down pat. They miss the plot, but I don't know, but I can only judge. I can only understand their life and how much celebratory status they get from other people. That they're rapping to more people than just us, and I think that's a plus and a minus. But for me personally, I would enjoy the rappers to like think about us first. Think about the connoisseurs who, we don't have no name, we just some little fans, but we the ones who understand it, who speak the fluent battle rap language better than anybody. Rap for us first, and let KD catch up. Let Puffy and them learn the language first, and instead of like, you know what I'm saying? Let them catch up with us. Tell Jerry McCoy, watch some more battles and get the hang of this shit first. Tell fucking, you know what I'm saying? Tell Adrian Brown. I'm just trying to think of every celebrity who like kind of stepped in, half-ass, stepped in, stepped out. That these niggas rap. Tell Ocho Cinco, fucking learn our language first. Then come, you know what I'm saying? So I think they should.
Mace for sure. You know, Mace do the shot at battle rap, remember?
I think that I did see something about that. He wanted 72 million or something, right?
No. I'm saying he talking about Danny Myers and Yoshi was trash. He don't understand what they talking about.
So Yoshi is for sure the garbage. He ain't learned that.
But Danny not trash by no sense. I mean, he don't understand the language. I was just saying, to your point, the people like that is not to impress. Impress the guys that do understand your language. So I'm with you. I just do Mace as one of them other celebrities.
I ain't know Mace said that. He's right about Yoshi. Yoshi's super dirt. Everyone knows.
No, I was trying to help you, man. Don't say Yoshi.
No, you right. Rap for the point that the overarching point is correct. But as far as that specific example, no, I can see how niggas think Danny trash too, though. You know, no disrespect. Like some of these guys, I don't know how y'all remember people's careers. You know, some people take a minute to start finding their way. You know, Danny been around for a while. Danny, Rum, a lot of these niggas.
I agree with you that his content, Rex content, could fit anywhere he go. I'm talking about somebody who don't even know who he's talking about or nothing, because you just listen to the wittiness of his bars, so you know, oh, that's dope. So it would work. But that's not what Lux is doing. He's doing it for me. Literally, like guys like me, what I want. I don't care if everybody else can understand what you're saying. Talk to this nigga so that I understand and he understand that you're better than him. In that type of witty. I wanted to go over most people's head. I actually do. Y'all not here, y'all shouldn't follow it. So it's a thin line right there, and talking for us, doing what we want you to do. Yes, we want you to do that, Lux, but we still want the exaggerated part in it too. It don't got to be all the way real. You know what I'm saying? So a little bit for the people, everybody, but mostly for me. But it sounds like
I don't think nobody doesn't understand Lux. I don't think people who don't like Lux. I don't think it's because they don't understand, and we get that shit. It's just not.
You'd be surprised. I'm talking about. I do this in real life, for real. Like everybody in my real life, I introduce them to battle rap. I've been doing this forever. They don't understand this nigga, Your Honor. They be like, what is he talking about? That's the first thing they say. What is he saying? I'm like, nah, he's deep like that. I start breaking it down for them. They're like, oh, that's just how you talk to people about Lux. You understand? You know what I'm saying? They like that with me too. They can understand something what he's saying, but he'll go deep and go over their head too. That you have to actually tell people like, no, this means this because of this, and this means this because, you know. And so it is a level of that I do appreciate that the top tier God tiers do. Even Rum Nitty step into that lane a little bit with them, as you can see when he battled Lux. It's not like he just only punchline with the person. No, he was talking that same the way how Lux talked to them, but he just did it his own way with adding punchline. But he was being super direct to him that we do want the partner that you very like. So it is a thin line. I think you should accept some of the direction, but I agree with you. They don't got to be too direct.
I accept it all. I accept how it go. It's just the no matter what you choose to do, be entertaining. And I just don't think they can they do that often. It's very few far in between that they entertain. I'm talking about the goats here, the forefathers, the Mount Rushmore
Hollow, you talking about
caliber
like
niggas.
Hollow Mook, and Lux, and maybe Charlie? Are you talking about Charlie too? Charlie? What about
Hollow,
Art?
Mook, Lux, Charlie is a great four to start with.
Okay,
Yes. Hollow, I don't know what the fuck he was doing up there with Swamp.
okay.
I don't know what the fuck he was
Yeah,
doing
he
up there with
lose you
Swamp.
sometimes. He do lose you sometimes. It's like he don't got the step all the way of what we actually want to hear from him. He go left sometimes. I agree. Definitely.
But meanwhile, Arsenal has been doing this shit. I think we just got our goats. We got it wrong. Like it be the man. I think all battle rap is acceptable, but I like direct. I like when Lux Duty. It's not disliking. I don't cut it off. It is a little dry for me. But I don't. I get it. But it's just it's when you talking that personal to somebody. I feel like we gotta kind of. It comes down to if it's true or not. It doesn't come down to if you just present it right. It kind of come if we talking like if we talking money, if we talking highest paid, this stuff has to come down to who is the highest paid, who does have the money, not just shouting it out. I don't think we can just shout that. He just shouting out your Calico's father. Is that his story? Did his mother? Is that his story, or you just painting his story, painting a new story? Or is that his testimony? Would he tested that? Would Blackface say that? Yeah, I tried to apply to be a pilot and they shut me down. So, what the fuck are you? Would he say that? Not just that. I'm just saying, like,
No, I know. I'm with you.
All these personals put stuff on people that's not their reality, and I think, and since personals supposed to live in the realm of reality, I think it only makes sense for it to have to like be a little more factual than that. Calico up there looking like, what the fuck is? No, what are you talking about? And that Big Me's backup singing ass had your mother's out here for the latest ride that don't plague your mind. And Calico was like, what the fuck are you? What are you talking? What the fuck is this? You're just making shit about. Get that goofy shit. Like, stop doing that. Ain't battle rap either. That's food. That shit fugazi. I don't know. But all right, no disrespect to that. I know it sounds like I'm dissing niggas when I'm talking. I can only, but I'll always defend the art form before any individual nigga I know, man. Even if it's on my own godfather.
To me, that's still him thinking out of the box and taking the angle that actually hit. Now, it don't got to be true.
Look how far I got. Rankins, look how far I got to go back for it to kind of hit. Why we can't go to his latest performances or his Geechee performance? Look. Let's go back to they few far in between niggas. Let's talk. Let's discuss that for a minute. What's your take on?
I already agree on that part. I agree with you on that.
I'm about to say, what's your take on why they can't do this 2 times in a row?
Oh no, because I think that they're not active enough. That separates them from Arsenal. Just activity. So you're gonna lose a step if you're trying to keep up with the times. If you're not keeping up with the times, I think it's just that simple.
Why can't they turn around battles at a turnaround pace that we do today? Why does Lux need 1 a year to come up with the shit?
No, I can't answer that. I cannot answer that.
That's to me. That's part of the game. I can't do it. That's a flaw in me. I can't do that either. I can only battle 4 times a year if I want to be nice at it. I can't turn around monthly turnaround. And you can argue that's a flaw. Part of this game is being able to come up with tight rounds often.
Nah, is it? I don't like that part of the game. Is that part of the game? Yes, but that don't mean it should be. Is it? Yes. Should it be? I don't agree. I think y'all should have ample time to write through each battle. Period. You don't have to keep going.
I think the laws of the land is what produces right or wrong. Meaning, if you can drop 30 points a game, but only once a month, then that would be good if that was what everyone did. Back when 35-point games were a little more scarce, the one who did do it once a month was Rain that nigga. Now they drop 30s every night. That means the law of the land has changed. Now, in order for you to be considered elite, you got to drop 30 a night. because that's what they. So when the laws of the landscape change, that's when the rules change with the landscape. If you drop 40 in the 80s, they drop 40 once every 25 games. Larry Bird dropped 40 once every 30 games. You can't do that now. Kobe dropped 40 once every other night. Now that means there's a new standard, and we keep resetting it, and it keeps the standard keeps going up. These niggas have not met the new standard. They cannot keep up with the
Yeah, but
Joneses.
the question would be now is the same question of old school and new school with basketball was your example. Does that mean that they're better because they're averaging more? Because people can say like, oh, it's just because the pace is up or this is up. Or they have so many examples or excuses why they score so many points to your example. So then you would have to go down to, does it make them better? And what would your answer be like? Does that make this era better than that era?
That's a good question. That's a deep, good question. That's fair. That's a fair question too, especially after what I said. That's a fair question. I would say number one, Mook, Lux, Hollow now, and Clips now in the last 5 years since COVID. These four I just named, they battled too few far in between, and it's not that nice. That's the problem. If Lux came out every year with the Calico performance, now we like, oh, okay, yeah, it is quality over quantity. But Tupac come out once a year, getting you can't even get a smooth 8 over here. You can't even get a smooth 8 once a year. What the fuck you been doing? No.
I mean, I'm giving them an excuse, yes, but the excuse don't show that I'm gonna give you more points. No. But the excuse is still gonna stay the same, that I think because you gotta be more active for your own good to keep the step up and do that. That's what I would say to them if they want to perform at a high level every time. Because just coming back every now and then, you're gonna lose a step. Get rusty. Like, I think that's common sense, but I don't know.
I'm in that same boat. I realized I couldn't turn around. I was at first, when I first came out, I was taking everything they gave, thinking that this was the way. And it led to a lot of lackluster performances. I got a lot of work out that I'm mad is out there in my catalog that I wish I could redo. And I'm working on that Ill Will rematch. I'm working on knocking some of them, changing some of those.
And you're an example. One of the reasons why I say it shouldn't be like that. So just because something is, don't mean they're better or it should be like that. Because we gotta all admit it ain't no structure. So it's easy to say it shouldn't be like this. Look, most people saying battle rap is going downhill. So it's better before, right? With more structure. You know what I'm saying? When they wasn't battling so actively, can we agree there? So
we can agree there.
Well, if it becomes all the way structured, we got to weigh in. Okay, when it was all, was that the highest part of battle rap, or when it was doing a few? Then I think the argument would clearly be when it was doing few. So let's structure around few in between, guys.
I agree. I'm of the belief you can't come up with dope shit once a month. Not in battle rap. Not in battle rap. I agree. 90 days should be the minimum for every event, so that we can get the best quality.
You want me to start asking AI? You want me to start just saying anything that comes to my mind instead of actually going deeper with it? You want me to?
I agree. But they come out too few far in between, and it's not that nice, Rankins. That's my point. Why you once a year and it's not even tight? All this build up for Rum and it ain't even tight. Rum tight. Rum was tight. And meanwhile, Rum ain't got no build up. He battled another nigga last week and then battled you. He not. There's no.
I think the tightness go back. I think why you saying it's not tight, it goes back to what you prefer hearing. You know what I'm saying? Because look, don't speak on the things that you under the umbrella of what you just admitted your preference is.
I'm speaking for the culture. I'm not. I'm actually not.
That's what I'm saying. You know, the culture say let's beat from consistent. You do know that, right?
Okay, that's fair. Did they say what about Geechee?
No, they got him losing to Geechee.
Hollow?
No, they say that was a classic.
Arsenal.
They got him beat Arsenal.
Oh, okay.
But a lot of people saying on third watch. Like now, if you ask the culture, they say he beat Arsenal. But people were saying Arsenal beat him. I remember. Like right when it happened, people were saying Arsenal beat that man. And then a month, 2 months later, now you ask them now, they'll be like, nah, let's go. You know what I'm saying? But then
Okay.
the consistency stay the same, classic out the hollow. And still they'll tell you if you ask people, no, that was a classic battle. They actually got Lux beating Rum though. That's why I asked you about that battle.
Okay. Yeah, I seen it once, and it ain't enough for me to replay and recap. But
Right.
okay, I agree. But to me, I think that should just be so light between them four that I named. Them four, Clips, Hollow, Mook, Lux hasn't been
I
they're
mean,
not
your
the
point
most
of
active.
is not as consistent. That's gonna always stand. That's something nobody can get around. They're not on the same level every time they come back in between. So if we argue that point, it's just want to argue. So you
And
gotta agree with that. You gotta
well,
agree. But I say the reason
why
because of that, which is just an assumption, I could be right, I could be wrong, but it's because you're not as active. Is why I would say to that. That's it. But I do agree
I
that
feel like they need a lot of. I feel like them niggas need a lot of handicaps just to be decent, like to be kind of good. They need no crowd, no reactions. They need the minute they're in the same
to your point,
elements.
they gotta be in a situation the fans just rocking with them. So I see what you're saying. Sometimes the fans want to just rock with them, so they sound better with the crowd react. But it's still they ain't on the same step as Rum Nitty or a Twerk or the ones that's in tune to exactly what battle rap is right now. Y'all not on that step. Y'all getting better, and it does sound a little bit better when the crowd reacts to y'all. But I must admit, it's not there. So I'm
Even
kind of
niggas like Calico, Calico is way better than them, bruh. Calico
I
is
mean,
way better
he's
than
more
them
in
niggas, bruh.
tune. He's more in tune due to his activeness, I would say.
And I think all of that is part of the job. That these are criteria amongst the job. Being active, being outside for the right niggas, not Ocho and them. Not now. See, now I'm getting my personal feelings and shit of what I be thinking be half the problem. So scratch that. But salute the Mook, salute the Cows, salute the Hollow Clips, all them niggas, man. I think they solid. When they time period was here, they was them. But I don't know, man. I just think they get a little too much, bro.
You got
I
a
think they get
couple
a
of
little
things
too much.
happening. You ready? I'm gonna go with some questions. I know you don't mind
Okay.
questions.
Oh hell no.
Talk to us about how you feel about the coffee and official, like from the stage to what's happening now. How you feel about it?
I ain't too in tune when it comes to the gossip or the off the battle rap.
I feel
But
you. Pause
but
if I
yeah, but if her baby father ain't dead, then I don't see how this is even. I don't see how they did the same thing.
Okay, so let's go backwards from
Okay.
the stage first. How did you feel about what happened on stage on first, like because we didn't know nothing.
I loved it. I loved it in terms because that's exactly what I would do. I've never been disrespected on that stage. No one ever mentioned my dead homies. No one ever touched me, violated me, pushed me, shoved me, mushed me, tapped my pockets. I've never had no violations on that stage besides little words here and there that I've addressed and had to do what I do, like Squeako or when I battled not Fuse, or Pain the Poet, or little stuff like that. I had that one fight in my early career, me O versus Puff Never Pass. I jumped into a battle for my nigga O as jumped in and around. They was disrespecting me, and then we popped off and we had a little fight. That was way before y'all knew me, before Swamp. But that's on camera. And so me personally, I love that. Yeah, you got to referee yourself because they ain't gonna take his back in if he bring up your dead. You have to be your own referee of what you ain't gonna tolerate. Same thing with Goods and Gems. No, ain't nobody gonna say nothing about my daughter. Ain't gonna say I'm lying on my daughter. Now I don't think he said that. I think he was just. But either way, point is, you got to referee yourself. Math, same thing, man. Whether right or wrong, I don't deal with right or wrong. I deal with what bothered you and how you played it. We all supposed to be street, right? It should be more fights, in my opinion. Why ain't more fights going on? We all street, ain't we? Because it'd be hella violations happening, but there don't be no fights behind it.
What about the professional side? You don't think it should be a level of professionalism that y'all shouldn't swing on each other?
Professionalism is supposed to be agreed upon. I don't agree you could bring up dead people. I don't agree with that.
No,
Therefore,
but
I'm going to show my disagreements by punching you in the face.
yeah, but agreements come through professionally contracts, right? So would you agree that with me that if you don't want something said, you should put it in your contract?
I think that's the most professional way to do it.
Okay, thank you.
If you
So
want nothing said,
we trying to
and
be
you don't want
professional
drama,
here.
and
We
you
looking
don't want
at it as a
trouble.
sport, not a street nigga thing. I mean, I get the street nigga side, but
If you
I'm
don't want
the
nobody
judge.
to mention in your dead, if you don't want no certain disrespects that you don't want to mention, put it in the contract to avoid drama. If you want to avoid drama, yes.
I mean, you
But
should
if you
want
for
to.
drama, if you for all the drama,
No,
let them say what they say.
But you shouldn't be. Can we agree that you shouldn't be for drama in your profession? I mean, in your profession.
Not in this art form.
Okay, thank you.
But
So, okay.
until conviction and believability is no longer a judgmental characteristic, then no. Because isn't conviction and believability a part of this? That means we have to first believe you are the thing you say you are, which we all profess to be, which is hood street cats. We all, whether however you look at it, gangster, hood, mob, gang in them, for the streets, for the all about that.
Would you agree that conviction causes believability? Would you agree to that?
Conviction causes believability. But elaborate.
Somebody sounding convicting is what makes you believe them?
Yes.
All right. So can you be convicting without going through whatever? For example, go ahead.
Yes, until you are violated. Yes, up until the point where you are violated, up until the point where Rock running, you're a tough guy. Up until you no longer do tough stuff.
And that's what I asked for. So the believability, I mean, I'm glad you said that. So the believability, or are you saying that he's no longer convincing and believable? Are you saying that?
I am. I can't believe nothing he say no more. Yeah, you can't even stand up for yourself.
But can you agree that he still sounds convincing?
Yes.
All right. So in turn, he is believable. God just asked you, in order to be believable, somebody have to sound convincing. That's together.
I said
so
yes.
We don't care. Yes, I understand. It's up
until you're violated.
So my point was, you don't have to. It's not about us believing you. It's about you being convincing, sounding convincing on stage. That's the performance part of that. Because we add on the criteria, believability is convincing. That's together. So if you can say believability, but it don't necessarily mean we believe you. Your character do that because everything's exaggerated. Long as you sounding convincing is what we're judging for. That's the
and how do you sound convincing through your delivery?
Yeah, an actor can practice that, right?
Right.
There's ways to do that. It's your art. Sound convincing. Go study it, and I'm sure you can find out. You know what I'm saying?
Give me an example of DNA. Go.
He need to work on sounding more convincing. Right or wrong?
Agreed.
See, that's it.
JC.
I mean, we were gonna agree who's not sound believable or not. We're gonna keep saying the same thing, but yes, I think we can always agree on people. I actually think JC does a better job than DNA, but he can do a better job. But I think that's better than DNA. He sound more convincing than JC, but JC is a cool one because he just don't look. His actual body build don't look. But I can't judge off how you look.
No,
you know
not at all.
Judge off what how you sounded, because that's what we're judging off the vocals, like what you're saying. So how you sound like you're saying. If you're stuttering the whole time, you're not gonna sound very convincing.
Okay, so Danny doesn't look convincing. Danny doesn't look convincing, but he sounds convincing.
He holds conviction, yes. The way he raps, yes. Do you agree?
Okay, I'm fine. Okay, here's what I will say. Here's what I think.
Okay.
I believe I'm under the impression we all hold the umbrella that we are from the streets and are tough guys. Let's just, because everybody got a different definition of gangster or street or Let's just say we all say we tough. None of us is backing down from a fight. None of us is backing down from further smoke of any other kind. The next level of smoke. We all hold the umbrella that we're with the drama that comes our way. That's I think you get that when you just rap, no matter what. That's just hip hop. If you spit lyrics that pertains to the hip hop culture, it's you're telling everyone, I agree to the code. I won't snitch. I'm not a pedophile, and I'm street. You agree to those three the minute you open your mouth to rap. With your thoughts there first, and then I'm a real quick.
I mean, I agree in hip hop because you're the voice of the street, so I agree.
Once you rap to us, you're saying, I'm not a snitch. I won't ever snitch. I won't fold. I won't touch little kids. And I'm gonna stand my ground under no circumstances. Am I gonna run and stand my ground? That's what you're talking about.
Even A-Ward, let's talk about it, does give me that impression what he's saying.
Well, unless you profess something else. They're Christian rappers. They hold a different umbrella.
I'm saying, to your point, even the Christian rappers act like they ain't gonna back down. They ain't gonna snitch, like, to your point. So yes,
okay.
all of them under that.
Okay, we all under that umbrella. Okay, most of us don't get the opportunity to show whether we truly gonna stand on that or not. That's the professionalism side. Most battles go decently. You won't know until something happens to him or someone do something dumb. No one know what the fuck I'm gonna do. No one played with me to even show you. Everybody got respect. Everybody respectful and keep it cool, keep it neutral like they supposed to. So I may never get the opportunity to show my level of street. Cool. And we all keep that umbrella until it's lost. Until you lose it. Geechee scattering around and shit, that loses a little bit of that puts a hole in your umbrella. From the optics standpoint, I don't know, bro. Shout out to Geechee, shout out to Rock, shout out to all these. I don't know these dudes. I'm speaking for the optics of the culture as a fan. I don't know him personally. I don't got nothing to do with that. He could be the most gangster nigga. From the optics of the sport, based on what you say, my boy, you shouldn't have took that type of step. You can't get caught finicky like that. Unfortunately, that only puts holes in your umbrella. Because how else do we judge if it's not shit like this?
No, I just told you the conviction by judging only if it sounds convincing or not. That's
okay,
how you get
and I think that's what my little speech is doing. I'm accepting that while still giving a little bit of.
I know you are. I thought it was a question. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. I thought you questioned, so I just gave it the answer. No, you're right.
I'm accepting that. I accept that. But I believe if we open our mouth to be heard in a rapping format, you have adopted the three principles that I won't rap, I won't fold, I won't touch kids, and I ain't backing down. That's everything else it gets blurred. I won't. Some people will smack a bitch, some people won't. It's different real niggas. They all real niggas. Well, I know real niggas beat the shit out of it. Right, I know real niggas beat the fuck out of bitch.
Would you feel good? Because at first battle rap is like, I do anything I have to do to survive out here in these streets. That's kind of how at first we looked at rappers, you know what I'm saying? But now it's good. So I don't look at all rappers like they should sell drugs or shoot somebody if they start shooting at you. Yeah, I don't look at all rappers like that no more. But those things that you did say, yes, don't back down. Like if somebody trying to like fight you or something, like definitely don't run from no fight.
What the fuck? So when that happens,
the scrapers and the other weird stuff, the pedo stuff, yeah, of course not. You can't be
none of that.
You gotta be a
and
real.
You can't fold, and you can't fold in the court of law.
Right, and tell people that's facts. That's facts because
these are the three pillars of being the street. All right, boom. We all walk that and got that. No matter where we are in our life, those three never change. That's why those are the pillars. Because the other stuff can change. Some people you can change. That shit changes. I'm a grown man. Now I'm getting money. I ain't really that changes. But these three don't change. Boom. Okay. Everyone's given that respect just being up there. We give it to you, Adi Boom. You have to lose it. We give it to you, Rock. You have to lose it. We'll give it to you, Geechee. We give it to you, Rum. We give it to you, Twerk. We give it to you, Danny. We give it to you, JC. We give it to you, Jazz, Hustle. We give it to y'all. Y'all have to lose it by dishonoring one of the three.
So let's bring it around in circles before we lose it. So Danny Myers.
No, he didn't do nothing. I'm naming.
I know. Back to what you had asked me about Danny Myers. Because remember, I said he holds conviction. Then I said, "Do you agree?" And then you start saying this. So let's go back around. Do we?
Let me bring it home. My fault. You're right. Well, wind me in. You know how I get. My bad. Try to, it's complex. Danny, everyone don't get the same umbrella though. This is what you see. This is why it's deep. It's deep. We don't all get the same umbrella. Brooklyn Hands get a different umbrella. Everyone thinks he's gangster and street as it come, and he hasn't even ever had to do anything. Just his aura, his mannerisms and characteristics, just how he operates. Niggas respect his gangster off bucks. Fuck the stories you may have heard. Head Ice, niggas respect his OG solid niggas. There's certain people that get a little more than others, but we also surf. We respect certain and all that, right? Adi Boom lost his umbrella on his own. He did that on his own. Bad News, according to the people, I don't know the stories. I ain't deep in it. Lost his aura and his umbrella that we gave him. You lose it on. It's something you only you can lose.
Let me ask you this. So why would you say Kid Slade didn't? Or unless you're saying Kid Slade did.
If that's what they saying about it, I thought his was null and void. I thought everybody was good on him. He was saying he ain't do nothing. That's why I thought his was overturned. I thought his got overturned.
I don't know what it did for other people. Or that's what you're saying. Okay, you saying so you thought
I'm speaking for the league. I'm speaking for the culture. The culture has exiled Adi Boom. The culture exiled Adi Boom. That means
some people. I know I had to bring back my man more than twice to remind the people he's a rat. Remember, I did know that, so I did know it was some people, but I didn't know it was like consensus that he's not. I do know there's a lot of people out there that say no.
I didn't know it was. See, I don't really watch it. So when I talk, you gotta give grace to the parts I don't know. I don't really know. I don't keep up with these dudes. I don't watch battle rap no more. But I did see, I watch the lives and stuff. But okay, Rubando, you heard about what happened to him?
Yes.
That's number 2. He did number 2.
I mean, but he's a bad example because he didn't hold conviction already. So we gotta talk about believable people. But the other ones was good examples.
Okay, my bad. Okay.
My thought is, will he still be able to be hold conviction in a battle after what happened?
No.
You would say no. But I would say yes. That's where the only place. But keep going.
I think we give you, if you get up here and rap, we give you those 3. If you lose one of those 3, you lose believability. To me, of course, not to them. They still clapping for that shit. They go up there. I'm talking about.
We speaking on the culture for like the consensus.
Not these niggas, not this culture. I'm talking about the early culture. My bad. Not these niggas. These niggas don't count. I don't know who these fans. I don't know who the fuck these niggas is. No, they still get up there and cheer like these niggas ain't running and sprinting off and running from drama and shit. Man, get the fuck out of there. They still clapping for that goofy shit. Man, take it. No, I ain't talking about these now. These are post caffeine and up. No, they don't count. I'm talking about everything pre-caffeine and before. I'm talking about that. But okay, we still hold some of them like the rat shit. They don't the league. I mean, the culture don't forget or don't really forgive that. I heard Bad News having the troubles getting booked is what I heard. He can't. So, and Adi ain't been booked since. Niggas don't want to battle him. No one wants to eat with you when you do stuff like that. You're exiled from the culture. Rubando just did that. Tech Nine went through some shit. If he ain't check out, he would have been exiled from us regardless. If he ain't do his own checkout, may he rest in, whatever I gotta say about that. Forgive my language there. Not trying to be cruel or anything, but if he didn't do his own self checkout, he would have been definitely banned from. He wouldn't have been on Champion no more. We can agree. He wouldn't have been able to rap. Boom, boom, boom. Jim said the N word and some old footages of niggas are exiled shit like that. We can't do racism. We all black. We under the roof. That's up there.
Are we really kicking them out, or are they kicking themselves out because we dog them so much? Because Adi Boom rapped after that. He just got a bad. He rapped after. Yeah.
I thought DNA said hell nah, no more. No one nobody fucking with him.
Yeah, I mean, who the heck gonna listen to DNA?
No, DNA was supposed to battle him next, and after that happened, he no
longer. No. DNA, that was right. DNA did want to battle him, but I'm just telling you that he battled after that. I'm telling you, he definitely did. But I'm just saying, the fans don't take to it, or just all the comments still call him that. So I think he just stopped battling. So we talk about people, and it's up to them to leave or not. Is all I'm saying. Because look at him biased. look, we try to get him out of here. He ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere.
I thought he was acquitted.
I mean, he's not though.
Oh, see, I thought you beat it, which means you didn't do it. You could be accused. You can have the accusations over your head, but
on the court. Yeah, for the last thing that I heard from the court, I ain't following this court thing, but I heard he's still going to court.
Okay. So I think what you may be confusing, and not to no fault of yours.
Oh yeah.
If a league decides to book a card with Adi, Kid, Bad News, Rubando, and Tech Nine on it, that's that league doing that. They don't give. That means they don't care about it. That's on them. I'm speaking. That's why I can only speak for like the real culture, not anybody who books anybody. I'm talking about Smack, RBE. Now I'm talking about Black Ice. I'm talking about the moving pieces that matters to this sport that we know. The leagues that matter. They all are in agreement. We all agree with the same laws. Not some random ass league out with Milwaukee somewhere that'll book anybody to get their foot off the ground. No. Shout out to Milwaukee, my bad. No, this Nebraska. I could have used anybody. Nebraska or something,
Yeah, say Nebraska.
No, I'm talking about the URL agrees with this stuff. They ain't doing that. So when I see them book Kid Slade again, to me it means okay, he didn't do what they said he didn't do. You know what I'm saying? So it's more like that because the league gonna receive backlash if they bring Adi back, and they don't want that. So they gonna appeal to their customers. They don't want that. So you know what I'm saying? So I think you are given conviction and believability in battle rap in the sport is a bonus to have, but it's not a must have. You don't need to have it in this because it's a rap contest and
different other aspects. It just helps you.
It's a rap contest. You ain't got to, you know what I mean? Fair enough. But you also can't lose your street. You can't lose it. Like you know what I mean? Like it's self-inflicted. These niggas lose it on their own by running and hiding and ducking and doing shit like Bill Collector. No, shout out to Bill. I'm just going off my memory in terms of me when I was growing up in the sport versus when I became a player. I'm speaking from my time growing up watching it. When Shotgun Suge tapped Bill Collector's pockets, bro, and just pressing them up there, that's losing points. That's losing any type of conviction and believability you had. Not getting knocked out by show out, not losing a fight, getting knocked out. You good on that. You good on that. It happens. You lose it by just sitting up there looking like a gump. The fuck is you? Why is he? You made it cool for him to tap. Now everybody pocket after that got to sit there because you took that shit. You took it. Now we all got to take it, or else we the problem. If Suge tapped my pockets and I smacked the shit out of his ass, they're gonna be like, Honor, what? You supposed to let him do that? All because one man, right? All because one man went for it. Now we all gotta go for it.
No, it's because it's professional. That's not what we're here for y'all to fight. We're here to hear y'all rap or take whatever.
So, Rankins, can I argue professionalism is not touching your opponent?
No. Yeah, you can't argue. That would be a fair argument. But
don't touch him. Respect your opponent by not touching him or talking through his rounds.
That's a fair argument, but I would have to tell you that touching is part of the sport, right?
Because nowadays, when did that become? That wasn't always the case. When would you say that shift happened?
No. Even back in the day, he would have to say, "Don't touch me," and then a person say, "Respect it or not." But it's part of it.
Okay.
Yeah. I can't fight you, touch you. I'm talking about just bump into you, touch you, add you. Part of my performance is a part of the sport. Now, some I agree might not like it, but professional in this. And nowadays, I would say if you don't want to be touched, Your Honor, put it in your contract. And then if they disrespect it, they got to agree on it, some stuff like that. That's I would put something like touching because it's allowed. You just can't overdo it.
Okay. I'm from the era. No, you couldn't touch nobody.
I mean, because if somebody bump into you, just bump them back. You know that's the general consensus how we feel about that. You do know that, at least that much, right? If somebody get aggressive with you, you start getting aggressive with them back.
So if I'm battling Ace, if I'm battling Ace and he give me the bump, and then I push him and say, "Don't you dare touch me," you saying I'm the one who started the unprofessionalism first? He was well within his right to do that. How far does it go? He do a whole truck you. Like, okay, I'm with touching. Now let's talk about touching and bringing my better question. Here's a better question. touching or playing with, violating, and wrestling? When does it become you wrestling me up here? How far is it touching?
If it's something in his character, the way he rap that you don't like, put it in your contract that you're not for it. That's why I think it's professional. But yes, that's Ace thing. So I can't put it on him. That's what he do. And if you
And
don't
that's
want
what
it,
I'm. And now we get
you
into
don't
the
want
meat
it
of what I'm
done to
saying.
you. If you don't want it done to you, then you should put it in your contract, and he should agree. If he signed it, then he did agree.
Now we getting into the meat of what I'm saying, which is it's only his thing because suckers allowed it for so long. Now I have to too. That's my point, Rankins. That's my point. I can't. You're right. It should tap my pockets. I can't do nothing about it. Why? Well, because he tapped his pockets first. He didn't do nothing. Now he didn't do nothing. Now he didn't do nothing. Now it becomes acceptable once no one does anything. If Mav said, don't touch me, but get your burn my fucking face, and boom, now that's don't touch him. Now don't nobody touch him because he said it's
No, Calico. I'm in the same position Dose was at.
and Mav chin checked him.
No, he didn't. Okay, chin checked him.
Just chin.
I mean, what is that? That's the same thing he did before. That's a chin check.
What? He tapped Calico's jaw twice with his fist.
That didn't hurt Calico, not even a tiny little bit. He punched Dose. He stopped the whole battle with Dose. Why are we acting like that's the same?
No, he told Dose got his face, and Dose said, "What's up?" and was taking his shit off.
And he knocked him out. He knocked him out.
Right? That's a fight. What do you mean? What's up? What's up? That's a fight.
Hold on, man. Am I confused, y'all? What's going on? No, that's not a comparison, right, y'all?
I'm trying to explain that what you saying they do is because motherfuckers accepted it.
I mean, I can't get around that because it seems like that. Yes, I agree. But I'm saying
now it's his special move that we have to let happen.
Structure something, professionalize it all the way, and say what's the most professional. What should you do? That's the only way I'm speaking of. But I can't disagree.
And I think that one makes you a bitch. I'm not putting no contract. He can't say nothing. That's sucker shit to me.
Putting in your contract is not professional. You just said it's professional, so it don't matter if it's soft or not.
But I think they're synonymous. I think professionalism is part of suckerism. Right.
Yeah, that's cool, but being professional is what we agreed to do. So yes, it might look a little suckerish, but don't matter. It's your profession, right?
Yes and no. Let me do the no first. Can I do the no? Because above all is our manhood first. There's no amount. You know how many jobs I've lost because the boss ain't gonna talk to me like that? You too. That's your boss, but he ain't about to talk to me like that. I don't give a fuck who he is to he the boss of. I know you've been fired because ain't nobody talking to you like that, Rankins.
Yeah, but if I sign a contract,
you at work.
No, but listen. I didn't sign a contract that he can't talk to me any type of way because the military, I do, and then they do let him talk to him anymore in that profession. Right or wrong, for that example, you know what I'm saying? So I'm a professional, but I feel what you're saying is up until a certain point, but still, whatever you sign, that's why I try to put everything on paper. Once you put it on paper and it's in a contract, then we can say what if you was wrong or right for something. I don't even know who's wrong or right because I don't even see their contracts. Did she put it in her contract? Don't talk about her mama. Then we can talk about your mama. Are you dumb? Just battle rap. Stop being stupid. And y'all stop being sensitive in a sport, a blood sport. Are y'all dumb? Well, since when we care about people? Since when? Y'all just say anything. No, we know the rules. Put it in your contract because we got examples, like you saying, goods. Put it in your contract. And if somebody violate your contract, like I heard somebody did with goods, and then you don't do nothing, that's on you. But you had all right too. Is what I'm saying. It was in the contract.
Okay, I agree with that's the yes. I agree with that was the yes and no. I agree with that yes, and then the no is we men first before any of this documents and any of this show that we putting on. We're men first. You ain't about to be up here tapping on motherfucking pockets.
The contract is should protect your manhood and your morals because only you know what you can take or not. Only you know your morals and beliefs. So that's why you, as a professional,
that's where we're gonna disagree. That's where we're gonna disagree at. Everyone knows you shouldn't mention nobody's dead homies. Everyone knows that. But
Battle rap, we knew that. We know how we
Arsenal,
knew
everyone seemed to understood before the 2010s. Arsenal made this shit cool to do because he went against the right niggas who ain't gonna do nothing. DNA, Uncle, Shoddy Horror's uncle. He went against the right people who ain't gonna do shit about it. No, Shots at odds. One of my favorites. This is no disrespect. I'm just saying.
No. I'm with you. It was you might actually be right since after 2010, but my point still standing. Since he's like that, now it's up to you in this profession to say what you can or cannot say to you, what you can handle or not. You have to be professional because you're the one that's about to stand in front of them. What you do know is we don't want you to fight.
Bro, so you mean to tell me there's no unwritten rule. There's no. So let me just keep it straightforward. You don't believe to you personally, not the league, not the sport. Fuck all that. You personally, you don't think what we doing is a sport and it's all love at the end of the day. And talking about someone's dead people takes it out of the realm of love and the sport. Doesn't that take it somewhere else to you?
I mean, I didn't know it was a sport and everybody was love kumbaya. No. So I didn't know it was like that. But some people try to paint that picture, but that's not what I see. It looks like y'all all be hating on each other. So y'all can act like y'all kumbaya all y'all want. This is a sport. And within the rules,
if me and you got an MMA match, if me and you got a backyard MMA match coming up, during the face-off, I could just say a bunch of wild shit about your dead people. Wait, this becomes now real beef. This ain't now. It's no longer what are you doing? Whoa, we got a match coming up. We're gonna fight. We're gonna box. But during the face-off, you start talking about, man, yeah, your father a bitch, and I was pissed on his grave. That's all just fair in the sport.
In the face-off, I don't think they allow that in face-offs. Because I don't think they sign contracts to get disrespected. That's only in the stage part. But you got a point. Because if it is in your contract to remain professional, that anybody can talk. Because it's not my fault that y'all contracts don't tell y'all what this sport is. That's not my fault. I just assume that y'all know that this sport is to defame you by any means necessary. Talk junk about you, your people, anything. I assume you just know that.
I was of the impression there is some off limits here. There's some things we ain't doing. I was under that impression.
Off limits is in contracts. I mean, if you want to go with
without contract, just unwritten between men, we ain't doing it. Why we got nigga almost died. What are you talking? Rex almost died right here. Are we really about to? Whoa, what the fuck are we doing? This is no longer battle rap. This is real life now. And in real life, if you say something disrespectful, you get real consequences.
Not in professional settings. And I'm not saying it don't happen, because it still will happen. Even basketball, other sports, yeah. You say something about my peoples in football, yes, I might actually take the helmet off.
Rangus, if the team is up and how you feel about the basketball team scoring when they already up a lot and the game's over and they scored that little unwritten rule not to score when you already up that much and guys get into it because he did a 360 dunk at the end trying to, well, you know what I'm talking about. How do you feel about that? How you feel about that?
I mean, score. I feel they should score when they get an opportunity. Rub it in. This is a competition. We don't care about your feelings or your.
So when the other team come over there and they start that little shoving match, you be thinking you blame the other team. You like you can't do that. You can't.
No, I just look at.
I know you've seen that before.
Yeah, of course. Y'all mad. That's how I look at them. When basketball do it, when football do it, what y'all so mad for? Because it's unwritten. Because it's unwritten rule. The fans don't know. The fans that's here to see you get your butt whooped. Because you do know fans is here to see you get your butt whooped. It's competition. So y'all got an unwritten rule that we don't know, that y'all shouldn't beat each other so bad. That's disgusting. Score as much time as you want. As a fan, that's how I feel. I don't give a crap about your unwritten rules. What is the rules? I'm a competitor. I told you that, Your Honor. I think stuff is competition. I want to see if he dies, he dies. So, if somebody feels some type of way.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And don't take it off the field.
I personally don't like it. If you
don't take it off the field. You know what I'm saying? Keep it on the stage. Keep it on the field. It's in the sport. That's how I'm looking at it. Y'all can be friends afterwards.
Okay. Okay, I thought I don't like the dead people stuff. I agree with official. You got to referee yourself. It's up to you to say what you will and will not tolerate because every battle is different. Some niggas be getting pressed out. Some niggas all this shit happen to them, and some niggas don't go for that. I think it's up to you to choose what you gonna stand on. I don't play that. I don't play talking through my rounds. I'm gonna address that immediately. I don't play that because I'm quiet on yours. I don't play touching. Don't touch me. Don't bring up none of my dead homies. We ain't doing that. You barely can talk about my mother. You barely can talk about my daughters.
You say
I
you
kind of
don't.
let you get away with that.
I mean, I understand that, but in a, like I said, a professional setting, maybe you don't want to agree because it's maybe I'm not sure why you don't want to agree, but I think if it was like millions and millions of dollars tied behind it, then you understand what I'm talking about more. And this is why one of the reasons why y'all can't progress in my mind. Y'all keep stay professional, bro. You have
We,
to.
bro,
Do your
I
thing.
can't agree with that, Rankins. I could agree with that, but I think before there's something in front of professionalism. Professionalism right here. There's something in front of it. It's called man time. Man time comes before any dollar amount, comes before any respect is first. I will die homeless and broke with my respect before I die a millionaire doing whatever I had to do to get it. We make fun of the niggas who had to do it in the Hollywood stuff they had to do to get on. Wait, if you could just lose yourself and be anything to be anything, what the fuck is
No, that's
morals
a
to
little
begin
bit
with?
different. That's a little bit different. I said, hopefully, the rules protect your morals and your thing, which most rules would to a
Okay, you
certain
did say
extent.
that. You said
So
that. You said
something
that.
that don't got no rules, then I'm not with that. I'm saying something that's under a contract usually is a agreed thing. So we're protecting each other during this contract. That's what it's for.
So it's a thing going around. Well, it's been going around for ages about Hollywood, black men in a dress. Okay, there's nothing protecting you from wearing it. You can wear a dress in a movie or a show or comedy, all you like. But that's up to you whether you want to do that or not, right? I think I look at battle rap like that. It's up to me, and I'm not going for. No, you can't do that to me. You can't rub your nuts and grab my face like Daylight did to them weird niggas. You
Yeah,
can't do that to me.
but I mean, that's if you look at entertainment as a sport, and some people try to say the sport of entertainment. But I told you, I look at sports like a competition. Yes, I understand people look at it and getting entertained by it by default. It's sure that word's in it, but it's a competition, y'all.
I think here's a better example. This is the last one that I got.
And that
When I
was not
say
a competition. Is all I'm saying. That's
when
not
I
a
say
competition.
man,
You
that's
can
fair.
look
When
at
I
it.
say man time first, professionalism second. I agree. Professionalism up there. I think man time first. Meaning, if a boxer low blow, you've seen this many times as a fight fan. Boxer low blow you. There's rules to protect you for that. He will lose a point. And you also seen niggas take matters into their own hands behind them cheap shots.
Disqualified.
True.
You can do whatever you want. Just know, official, you're disqualified. That's all I'm saying. You can do whatever you want. I ain't gonna tell you what to do, who to do, what. If you didn't want it to happen, you should have put it in your contract. Then you won't be disqualified. That's just the rules. Because we're trying to be structured and have look at it as a sport.
Low blows are illegal. That's in the contract. You can't hit them below the belt.
Just like choking is illegal. You get points off.
And if a nigga low blow you during a fight, he get 1 point deducted.
If you keep doing it, he's disqualified, right? And 1 point pretty much lose you the whole round. 9 times out of 10, right or wrong. That 1 point.
100. Yeah, that's enough to lose the whole round.
Just like I tried to say, choking. This is something that we don't want to happen. So we take off 0.5. Does that mean you can still win it? Sure. They could still. Especially if the other person hit you on it too. You gotta take points from both. Just know it's points for certain things and certain in the rule books. Like take your gloves off and start. Even in boxing, disqualified. You can't even turn your back in boxing. A lot of people don't even know that. Turn around if you want to. You're out of there.
I ain't know that.
Yeah, you can't turn your back on your opponent. Fight over.
I actually didn't know that.
So it's just rules. I'm just saying make rules. And since it ain't no rule, yes, Everybody can have their own feelings subjectively and feel sorry for officials, feel sorry for coffee, and that's what's going on right now.
Okay, so let me just run down a few of these same type of incidents and let me get your thoughts that previously happened. Mook and Briz, Mook's dead mother, thoughts.
Unprofessional. Put it in your contract.
Or who's in?
Mook. Put it in your contract.
Okay, K-Shine, Shady Horror, you ain't flashing no gun at me.
Unprofessional. You can't smack nobody.
You could pull a gun on the nigga. Do you
mean,
know what these things mean? Wait a minute.
Do I know what things mean in the streets? Yes. Do I know what things mean in a movie while you're making a movie? Oh, he pointed a gun at me. My morals tell me don't ever do that. You're in an act, on set, and you're getting paid for this. What's wrong with you? Don't be stupid here. We're not dummy. It's common sense. You're getting paid for this. So yes, who cares if you feel some type of way? I mean, you don't know how to control your feelings, sir. That's all that means. You're unprofessional. Period. Okay. Now, you can make excuses all you want. And I'm not saying I don't know what that means in the streets, because I do. But we're not in the streets. We're literally in a battle.
And I think that's the defining point where we gonna have to agree to this. There, right there. We not in the streets. We in battle. I think that's where we're gonna have to agree to disagree. That because
we gotta disagree on that part.
I can't separate the two. We men first.
Oh no, come on.
I can't.
I thought you was agreeing right there. Because it's not the same.
This is a street sport, so I can't. How I'm gonna separate the streets? It ain't like we dancing.
You even admit it in the battle we exaggerate things. You even admit. Hold on, wait a minute, because you already.
If we was breakdancing, I slapped your head off doing my pop lock. Cool, that's part of it. Right. But we're not breakdancing. We're in a street.
But somebody can take that out. But can somebody take that out of context? And don't lie and say you haven't seen it. Because I have. In breakdancing, battling, and then no one loses temper. You think somebody gonna be like, "Oh, you should have not touched his hat, nigga"? You just ruined the whole event. What are you doing? Because you mad? Because you got up in yourself morals that we don't know about? Put it in a contract. Let somebody know before we do this then. Because we don't know. We don't know, bro.
Okay, I think I'm trying to stomp you.
People didn't even know if his mom was dead, nigga. I know I didn't.
Well, she did. She's the way she said it, right? She knew. She knew.
No, I'm just saying. So it could have been fake. Could have.
Well, let's see. Okay, I see you on the side of the professionalism first. Mook was wrong. Shine wrong. Of course, that means math was wrong on both accounts. So I understand how you gauge it. Fair enough. I believe in all sports. There are the unwrittens.
Oh, well, not math. No, disaster was wrong in the math situation, not math. If you say both.
Okay. No, I was thinking dose and serious. My bad.
Oh no. Sorry. You're right.
Definitely. I forgot about disaster. Okay. Yeah. I forgot about disaster.
No. I just added that was you was actually talking about two that I didn't remember the serious, but you're right. My fault. Go ahead.
Oh, I forgot about that one. I forgot about disaster too. See, I thought disaster was done rapping. He said, "I'll punch you in your face." He said, "Do it." I thought now the battle's over. They talking and arguing and a fight broke out. I thought that was.
Wait a minute, the battle was over. The battle wasn't over.
Oh, I thought that was his last bar. That he told him, "I'll punch you right in your face right now." I didn't know that was part of his rhyme.
I gotta look over again. I gotta look at it.
I thought my bad. I thought it was over. I thought he was now telling you, "Yeah,
I do know it was late in the battle, so you might actually be right. I knew it was late. It was in the third round, but I didn't know it was the complete. I thought somebody else had. I thought that was the top of the third, but I gotta look at it again.
You could be more right than me. My fault. Okay, well then boom. Besides that, okay, if the quarterback slide and the nigga come late hit, the offensive lineman when he come and put hands on the late hit nigga, he wrong.
Is he?
I'm asking you. He wrong?
No, I don't know the rules. You got to tell me.
Oh, you know when quarterback slide and then he get hit.
I'm asking that same question. When he slides and then a random person goes attack the person, are they gonna throw a flag? Is it part of the game or not? You tell me. Because there's no wrong or right. It's competitive. It's just follow rules. I told you I'm a competitive. There's no wrong or right. I'm not going into your life or trying to figure out what's morals and stuff y'all got. Is it part of the rules? That's it. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true. And I think in this sport, so all in all, I think in this sport you got to referee yourself because they ain't gonna do it for you.
You got a good
They ain't
point
gonna
because
do it.
they ain't no referee, so you can't lose to that point. But you know me, I'm pushing
When
forward.
someone's talking during your rounds, when Serious Jones saying, "Whoa," during my rounds, is smacking them gonna give his back end to you for that disrespect, or are they gonna just let him talk?
Hold up, the woo part.
Huh?
That you talking about when Sirius say woo? That's
Or
up.
any talking during your round, any talking during your round, is
Right.
the league gonna do something about that, or they gonna sit there and nothing?
I mean, they ain't gonna do nothing.
So you gotta do something yourself if you don't want to be disrespected. That's all I'm saying, Frank. Can you agree with me there?
But did he not lose his back end? So they did something to him, but didn't do nothing to Sirius. So you shouldn't do that unless you want your back end took. Pause. What are we talking about? You're still gonna lose your money. I'm sure officially didn't get paid her back end. I'm sure.
And I'm pretty sure it was worth it because it was man time
Well,
first,
whether it's worth it or not
man
is
time
between
first,
you. It's
payment,
that man time. You
professionalism
know
and
what I'm saying?
payment second.
I mean, hey, you know what you can tell your hey, but just know you're in a professional setting and things are not allowed here. Man, if you do it, hey, I ain't gonna tell you wrong. I'm just telling you you're disqualified. Man, that looks like wrong, but that's just part of the rules. I'm sorry to hurt your
I
feelings.
think that's why, yeah, disqualified do look like wrong. I think that's what they probably, yeah, you're right. You're right. No, you ain't wrong. You just disqualified. That's fair. I like that. But yeah, I could agree with that one. Okay. I think disqualified does look like wrong. So that's probably, yep.
Like I did something wrong. She even knows she did something wrong, but she feeling herself. I ain't gonna let nobody do it, but she knows she shouldn't have did it under that setting, or else she wouldn't have apologized, make a announcement on Twitter. Sorry to the league. Sorry to right. So that means you know you was wrong. You shouldn't have done it in that setting. Period. So why would
I could
I
agree
give
with
you?
that.
Because I feel you. I ain't gonna let nobody talk about my mama either. What are we, kids?
Right.
I thought we was
I
big
got
over
you.
that. I thought we was big over that. Cause I used to fight niggas talking about my mom. I was a jit though, like a tiny little dude. I was not. No, absolutely not. We ain't gonna.
I understand. But hey, thanks for having me up, man. I gotta start my day. Salute. I appreciate.
No.
I understand what you're saying.
No, I appreciate
I,
you. No, every
I'll
time,
be
man.
in the chat. I'll be in the chat for sure.
I
You know
wanted
I'll
to
give it
make
up.
this a little rough. I'm like, come on, I was thinking of ways to try to make it a little bit fiery for you. Won't be right that we talk by ourselves. Be a little cool.
Nah, me and Shop figured it out. It's just too many of y'all at one time. Sometimes y'all all share the same sentiment. So when y'all come in, it can feel like a 1-on-3 could feel a little. But if we keep it narrow, more than likely we get our points off real smooth and get to understanding one another. You know what I'm saying? Nah, for sure. Salute, man. Battle rap is fucking life, man. You know what's up.
Watch in the comments if you get a chance, because I'm about to come up with a battle that you're not gonna like from one end.
Okay. All right.
And you're gonna automatically be biased because you prefer one thing. Hopefully, we watch chess and Klutz. Without me watching, I already know what the material is gonna be like. That's why I said somebody like Klutz wouldn't even be fair. He's not even allowed to battle rap if we only let them talk about certain things.
Mm-hmm.
So
Agreed.
people won't make it, y'all. They just won't. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta
That's a
let
fact.
them talk. As long as they be witty, you know what I'm saying, and the fame making the opponent look bad is the attack points, y'all. Attack points. So that's why we preach it.
It is.
Y'all definitely right. There's no rules. Do whatever you want. But I'm here to tell you, if it keeps going like that, the battle rap is gonna go farther and farther down. You should listen to rankings and make it structure and make them do sign contracts and do things professionally. Somebody might actually want to invest in y'all more.
There you
So
go. There it is.
like, I see everything. Y'all stay right. Hey, man. Holla at me. Oh my goodness gracious.